Yeah.
It's
If
Monday.
they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
A vote on the budget as Ottawa City Hall today, including whether to increase fares for transit users.
Canada Post has reached a tentative deal with the Postal Workers Union, but small businesses say their trust in the Crown Corporation has already eroded thanks to years of a labor strike.
And everything you need for Christmas is at this local business. We pay a visit to Tinseltown. Your Morning Ottawa starts right now.
Good Monday morning. I'm Rosie Edbeck.
I'm Will Aiello.
And I'm Melissa Lamb, and there's nothing like Tinseltown to put you in this spirit. Literally wall to wall, door to door of like everything you can possibly imagine Christmas, including some cute things. I picked up this pen when I was there, so
Love it.
So many fun things.
The perfect pen for Melissa, too, right?
Yeah.
Pink glitter.
Pink and sparkly.
The
yeah.
whole store just
The
sparkles,
whole store,
right?
like wall to wall. Like it's even hard just to maneuver in there with your
Yeah.
jacket on because it's just so jam packed with Christmas stuff. So if you have something that you're like, I don't know where to find it, they probably have it.
Really, cannot wait to see that. First, we're going to get to today's top stories. The City of Ottawa's Transit Committee is set to vote on the 2026 budget today, which includes a proposed increase in transit fares. Users say they would like to see the extra funds go towards improving service.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
An adult monthly pass will be increasing $3.50 per month, while a single fare will be hiked by 10 cents. The proposed budget also includes a hike to the transit levy, which will see the average homeowner pay an extra $74 on their property tax bill. Some small businesses say their trust in Canada Post has dropped, despite the corporation reaching agreements in principle with the union. Some businesses are turning to private couriers to make sure their items get to customers as the busy Christmas holiday season approaches. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business says some are making the switch permanently because they say Canada Post is unreliable. CUP W has suspended strike action while the language in the deals with Canada Post is formalized so it can be put to a vote.
Don't be alarmed if you see some drones in the downtown core this week. Defense officials plan to fly small drones over the area of Kent and Spark Streets this week. Testing will be done under the guidance of several military branches and will test how prototypes work in a controlled urban environment. Tests will take place both during the day as well as the evening. It appears the Prime Minister is in no hurry to resume trade talks with Donald Trump.
I've been busy. We passed a budget with that's going to catalyze $1 trillion of investment. We have launched new trade agreements. We've secured new investment in the country of a size not seen arguably before. So we're busy. He's got other things to do, and we'll re-engage when it's appropriate.
Mark Carney says both he and the U.S. president have other issues that they're dealing with and that he's looking forward to speaking with the president soon. The PM expects to speak with Trump sometime in the next couple of weeks, but is ready for whenever the Americans want to resume negotiations.
Jamaica is still reeling from the catastrophic effects of Hurricane Melissa and is now dealing with a deadly outbreak that has killed 6 people. The Caribbean nation has declared an outbreak of the bacterial disease leptospirosis on the island. Officials say stagnant water left by the storm, which slammed into the Caribbean island on October 28th, has created a breeding ground for the disease. Canada has committed millions of dollars in aid to Caribbean nations, including Jamaica, impacted by the hurricane.
The Prime Minister says he supports U.S. efforts to reach a negotiated peace plan between Ukraine and Russia, but wants to see changes to what has been proposed. This comes as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led talks with the Ukrainian delegation in Geneva Sunday. While Rubio says no agreement was reached and work still needs to be done, he did say progress was made on crafting a plan to end the war.
A long-standing Ottawa charity dedicated to helping families affected by addiction celebrated its 42nd anniversary with special recognition from the City of Ottawa on Sunday.
Last year, we increased our youth interactions by 55%. By the end of this fiscal year, we should be increasing it by 265%. So it's marvelous to get to the youth young enough so that then hopefully they will make better choices.
Serenity Renewal for Families reaches more than 2,000 people a year, offering counseling sessions, workshops, and family programs throughout the year, all aimed at helping people rebuild their lives. The charity was recognized by City Councillor Ralston King, who officially proclaimed Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, Serenity Renewal for Families Day. And in consumer news, many of Yoplate's yogurts are being pulled over fears of pieces of plastic in some products. Yoplate Canada says it proactively issued the recall after discovering a defect in a packaging component that could cause plastic to enter into their drinkable yogurts. The recall includes all flavors of the 200 milliliter Yop drinkable yogurt, with best before dates ranging from October 21st to January 12th, 2026.
And it's a sure sign that Christmas is around the corner. The CPKC holiday train has started its tour through Canada and the United States, with hundreds of people in Southern Ontario coming out to see.
I really want to see this train. Yeah. The free event also serves as a fundraiser and food drive for local food banks along the Canada-US route, raising more than $26 million since its inaugural trip back in 1999.
The train will be passing through Eastern Ontario on Friday and on Saturday. I've seen it in the past, and it's so fun. The kids love it, the adults love it, and it's all for a great cause. And yeah, look at it, get a little music to keep you warm, dancing during the colder months. Very fun.
And let me tell you, Friday and Saturday, you're going to want to dress warmly.
Okay.
It is getting cold.
So we are warned.
Like when I saw it, I was like, oh. No.
Oh, no.
Are you going to break out? Does that mean you break out the big red puffy
this is when
coat?
The sleeping blanket jacket will officially make its debut on probably Friday. Not so bad temperature-wise this morning, and the good news is we're going to have a very mild start to your work week before we see these cold conditions throughout Friday and into the weekend. Sitting at 0 to start off your morning. Same with the Montreal. Cornwall is not registering quite yet. Similar temperatures down in the areas of Kingston and Trenton as well. A little bit of a cloudy start to your morning. We are seeing some flurries in some areas, so some areas could see a few scattered flurries over the next 2 hours or so. Then it will clear up and we will see cloudier conditions throughout most of the day today, but still some sunshine into the afternoon. So we will see a mix of sun and cloud later on throughout your Monday. Tomorrow, again, a little bit cloudier. As we head into Wednesday, overnight Tuesday into your early morning Wednesday, that's when we're expecting some rain in the forecast. Lots of rain on the way, and that's because we will see very milder conditions over the next few days before we have a little bit of a cold spell towards Friday and through the weekend. So today, not so bad temperature-wise. Still have the winter jacket out, but we will reach a high of 4 degrees into the afternoon. Cloudy conditions with a little bit of sunshine into your day as well. Into your afternoon highs for the region today. Again, some areas could see a few light scattered flurries this morning just for the next 2 hours. Then into your afternoon, some sunshine. 4 is across the region, pretty much daytime highs throughout most of the region today for Bancroft, Kemptville, and Pembroke. 5 for Trenton as well as in Kingston and down in Brockville today. 3 is your high in Kittigan, Zibi. 1 over in Mont Tremblant. So this is when you're going to see those cold spells as we head towards the end of the work week. Today, daytime high 4 degrees. Tomorrow, cloudy conditions, a high of 7. Way above seasonal Tuesday and through Wednesday. A little bit of rain on the way as we head in towards the middle of the work week. Then it's slowly going to get colder into those overnights until we head to some very cold conditions Friday and through Saturday. Friday's daytime high -2, overnight dropping all the way down to -10, and that's without the wind chill. Factor in the wind chill, we'll feel closer to -15 overnight Friday, and it won't warm up Saturday into your afternoon. A daytime high of only -4. On your roads this morning, here's a live look at your time saver traffic, and no issues east to west. Just keep in mind it could be a little bit slippery out there as we did see some snow yesterday, and crews are still working to clear some streets and also adding a little bit of salt because it could be slippery in some areas as well. Now let's check out your TSN must-see moment.
Hello, Jermaine Franklin here inside the SportsCenter newsroom with your must-see moment from Sunday, and it comes from the Hurricanes and Sabres. Pick it up in the second period. Beck Malenstein pulls off, oh, that is a ridiculous move, before beating Frederick Anderson for the spectacular goal. The Sabres fourth liner going deep in his bag on this play. Malenstein is a fifth-round pick from back in 2016, and this was only his second goal of the season, but that will help them stay with the Sabres, that's for sure. That's their fourth win in the last 5 games. Tonight on TSN, it's Panthers-Niners on Monday Night Football. Carolina looking to win 4 straight on the road for the first time since 2015. Kickoff goes 8:15 Eastern. That's all from the SportsCenter newsroom. Have a great day.
Well, coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, the Help Santa Toy Parade returned to downtown Ottawa this weekend, and I was one of the judges, and let me tell you, people brought their A-game. We'll tell you more about the great event coming up a little bit later on in our show. Taking a peek outside through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam, Melissa gave us fair warning, early warning. Friday, Saturday, temperatures are going to fall, but over the next couple of days, still rather mild. We'll enjoy it while it can. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Here are the big stories we are following today on Your Morning Ottawa. Budget season continues at Ottawa City Hall. The Transit Committee will vote on the 2026 transit budget, which includes a fare hike. Check your fridges. Yoplait Canada is recalling many of its products over fears that some plastics made its way into its drinkable yogurts. If you see a drone in downtown Ottawa, it is likely no cause for concern. The Canadian military will be conducting tests in a controlled urban environment this week.
And as we take a look outside for your Monday, this morning, maybe a little bit of a wintry mix. We could see some mixed precipitation in the forecast as we hover just above that freezing mark. Then as we roll into the afternoon, all the way up to an above seasonal 4 degrees with a little bit of sunshine to look forward to. And then this evening, not too cool yet, but these mild temperatures will not be lasting all week long. So enjoy it while it's here. Let's take a look out at the roads on your Monday morning commute, and nothing to report at this current time. Everything's moving quite well. A little bit slippery in certain spots, but the trucks are moving away, getting the salt out on the roads.
There was no shortage of festive fun this weekend. The annual holiday market opened for the season at Lansdowne Park, and the Help Santa Toy Parade took over the Queen Elizabeth driveway downtown on Saturday. CTV's Kimberly Johnson was there.
The sound of holiday music, joy.
We love Santa Claus! I wish you a Merry Christmas!
And the man himself at the 56th annual Help Santa Toy Parade.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
The merriment has Nora Sakeley getting into the spirit. Being here with gifts to give is an annual tradition, says her mom, Misty Sakeley.
Just a nice way to give back to the community and start the festiveness of the season and get the excitement going.
Moving along Queen Elizabeth driveway on its new route.
We're having lots of fun seeing all the different costumes.
Look over there. What is it?
A funny Santa car.
A funny Santa car. That's so funny.
It's hosted by the Ottawa Professional Firefighters Association. Firefighters collected cash donations as well as unwrapped toys to help deliver Christmas gifts to children through CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain campaign.
Everybody's here having a good time. I mean, the team has come together at the end and the city's coming together for some fun, and everyone is excited.
The association says it's put on with the help of hundreds of volunteers. 65 floats,
Passing snow to single flurry.
singers, and trucks, including Move 100 and CTV Ottawa.
Merry Christmas! I like the decorations on the trucks. Candy cane. To see Santa! To see Santa!
Time for Christmas now, right?
The chance to make Christmas magic happen. Kimberly Johnson, CTV News.
And I feel like we are the two perfect people to talk about this because I was a judge for the toy parade, so I was set up kind of towards the end and had different categories based on theme, originality, and spirit. And then you were a part of the Move 100 CTV float where you actually walked the whole route. So how was the route?
Much fun. I was waving to everyone, loved seeing the kids. I had on a pink jacket, and I thought, I don't know if that'll work, but I had a pink jacket and a red hat. And then as I went along the trail, I saw so many kids with pink jackets. I said, I love your jacket. I love the color of your jacket. And I was waving to them, waving to the parents, and waving to the pets. There were so many pets out there, the dogs, and it was just wonderful. Christmas spirit, no doubt about it, is here. And it was pretty funny to be walking along that path and then to see this guy right here, pen in hand, judging all the floats that go by. I go, you better give us a good mark. But that was fun. How was it for you?
It was super fun. And they go by quick, right? Because the three categories, like, as we know, like, I love Christmas.
Yes.
And it was a beautiful day. I feel like this time of year, you never really know what you might get. The sun was shining. It was like 1-2 degrees. And just seeing the effort that so many businesses and the performances put into the floats. You've got the families, the friends of the families, the fire department with each float, and just the care that some of these had. It was, I'm not going to lie, it was actually tough to give them points. I'm like, like, I don't want to go too low, and you got to watch them as they go by. But it was my first time judging the parade, and it was phenomenal. 3 different winners, but that's all I can say. Like, you know, I got it. Judges honor.
Okay, and something else I have to say is I love to see the families there.
Yeah.
And then the parents and the kids with toys in hand, ready to donate. What a wonderful thing you teach your child, right? You're there, okay, we're going to enjoy the parade, and we're also going to help somebody in need by giving, by donating a toy. Just all around, wonderful Christmas spirit. Love it.
The future is bright, and those young families too were trying to give me some bribes for the float, so they were hitting both ends.
Too funny.
All right, well, the City of Ottawa's Transit Committee is set to vote on the 2026 budget today, which includes a proposed increase in transit fares. Users say they would like to see the extra funds go towards improving service. Let's check in with Bill Carroll from the Morning Rush on News Talk 580 CFRA to hear his thoughts on this. And Bill, where do we begin?
Well, we begin by putting me in the uncomfortable position of actually having to defend OC Transpo, which is not like me. But come on, people, it's 2.5% increase. You want improved service with a 2.5% increase? It's not even keeping up with inflation. You're lucky to have a bus show up at all with a 2.5% increase. We're talking about pennies per trip here, $40 over a year if you have a monthly pass. For some, sure, that hurts more than others. But the reality is the price of everything is going up. And people are getting increases in some of their old age security and other benefits, too. So come on. That's not realistic. One guy actually said to CTV, you know, I've been living in this city for 25 years. I haven't seen any improvement. I've been here for 10, and I've seen a massive improvement. Look, it started out badly, but the LRT is a much easier way for many people to get around the city. It hasn't had the problems that it had in the beginning, in the launch period. Lately, it's been running pretty efficiently. It'd be nice if we get that east wing actually up and running. Please hurry up with that. But no, listen, there have been a lot of improvements to transit in Ottawa. The bus schedule works better for some people than it does for others. I know there's frustration out there. It's a very big geographical area, so I don't know, you can't expect perfection there either. You are going to see improvement. It's paid for by the transit levy, which is going up 8%. And the users don't want to pay 2.5% more. I don't even have time to hear that complaint, guys.
Yeah, Bill, I don't know if that's enough to actually improve service on that, but we'll see if that vote gets passed today. Have a great show, my friend.
You have a good one, too.
And remember, you can listen to The Morning Rush with Bill Carroll on News Talk 580 CFRA weekdays from 6 until 10 a.m. We're going to take a peek outside at George Street from our sky cam, and we've got our festive lights up on there, but where's the snowfall? Maybe more to come this week. Melissa has the full details on your Monday forecast. It is 6:21. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Today on Your Morning Ottawa, we are asking for your comments on what's the best Black Friday deal you've ever gotten. Let us know your thoughts. Email us at yourmorningottawa@ctv.ca. 'Tis the season.
It sure is. And I mean, to think of just one Black Friday deal I've gotten, it's so hard because I am a Black Friday shopper and I've already started because pre-Black Friday sales were out, I would say, last week.
Yeah.
Right? So I have been doing a little shopping, and this is the time that I usually try to get all my Christmas shopping done for the season. And there are some great deals out there, something that I regularly drink. I put these little, they're functional mushroom drops in my waters, and they went on sale for 25% off, so I stocked up on a few. Yeah, like mushrooms like reishi, lion's mane, those types of functional mushrooms. Yeah.
Okay.
Not psychedelic mushrooms,
Not
don't
the
worry.
psychedelic.
No.
Okay, so what do these mushrooms do?
So they help with like
Relaxing?
brain fog, they help with calming, they help with
Yeah.
like different things like that.
Oh,
so.
that's good. And when they go on sale, hello.
Because they never go on sale.
Yes,
So they go on sale
yes.
once a year. I stock up.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What about you, Will?
I feel like the deals are nowhere near what they used to be.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be like at least 50% off, not 70% off. I remember people lining up outside the stores for like the TVs, right? There's like $100, $200. I'd say for me, Black Friday is basically, because it goes on for more than a day, it's like a couple of weeks, I do stock up on some Christmas gifts and a lot of gym gear. It's usually have some 50, 60% blowout sales. But I can't think of like one item. What about you that I really like?
Right. For
God.
me, I can't wait, and I'm at the computer like this. It's this beautiful line of hair care products. Very exclusive. Yeah, hair, baby.
Yes.
Never goes on sale, only this time of year. And like you, Melissa, it's about like 25, 30% off, and I'm like, I'm there, baby.
Yes,
I get 2 of
absolutely.
everything. Can't wait for that.
Because you can't save a lot of money if you stock up at that
and if
point,
you
right?
really
over the
need
year.
it, right?
Yeah.
That's great. It feels
Absolutely.
great.
Beauty products are one thing that's really great, and even
Yes.
services like facials go on sale and stuff now. So I usually buy like a pre-planned package and then just have facials for the year.
Well, you heard ours. We want to hear from you. We are asking, what's the best Black Friday deal you've ever gotten? Is it hair products, a TV, gym clothes? Maybe you're matching us. Maybe you got something better. Send us your comments. Your Morning Ottawa at ctv.ca.
And coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, I paid a visit to Tinseltown, where you can literally find every single thing you need for Christmas and more. We'll be right back.
Good morning. I'm Rosie. And
Happy Monday, everybody. I'm Will Aiello.
And I'm Melissa Lamb.
I'm very excited to head to Tinseltown because I haven't been in several years. I was maybe going to go this weekend, but now I'll get a sneak peek.
Oh, and now you're going to want to go because you're going to see all these things, and they even have something that I know you love and wear pretty much every single day, at least for the last month you've been donning this. So you're going to want to check it out.
Interesting.
I'll give you a little, it's something you put on your feet.
Oh, yeah. And we know that there's never enough foot attire for
Tell
this
you guys Christmas song.
festive season. I can hear
He
you.
didn't hear. He didn't hear.
I mean, what? Yeah, it couldn't be.
Looking
there's
forward
some
to
good ones
that.
for you.
Oh, that's going to
Yay.
be so great. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. But first off, your top stories. The City of Ottawa's Transit Committee is set to vote on the 2026 budget today, which includes a proposed increase in transit fares. Users say they would like to see the extra funds go towards improving service.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
An adult monthly pass will be increasing $3.50 per month, while a single fare will be hiked by 10 cents. The proposed budget also includes a hike to the transit levy, which will see the average homeowner pay an extra $74 on their property tax bill. Some small businesses say their trust in Canada Post has dropped despite the corporation reaching agreements in principle with the union. Some businesses are turning to private couriers to make sure their items get to customers as the busy Christmas holiday season approaches. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business says some are making the switch permanently because they say Canada Post is unreliable. Cup W has suspended strike action while the language in the deals with Canada Post is formalized so it can be put to a vote.
Don't be alarmed if you see some drones in the downtown core this week. Defense officials plan to fly small drones over the area of Kent and Spark Streets. Testing will be done under the guidance of several military branches and will test how prototypes work in a controlled urban environment. Tests will take place day and night. It appears the Prime Minister is in no hurry to resume trade talks with U.S. President Donald Trump.
I've been busy. We passed a a budget with that's going to catalyze $1 trillion of investment. We have launched new trade agreements. We've secured new investment in the country of a size not seen arguably before. So we're busy. He's got other things to do, and we'll re-engage when it's appropriate.
Mark Carney says both he and the U.S. president have other issues that they're dealing with, and that he's looking forward to speaking with the president soon. The PM expects to speak with Trump sometime in the next couple of weeks, but is ready for whenever the Americans want to resume negotiations.
Canada and India have agreed to what is being called a comprehensive economic partnership, marking a significant shift in what has been a contentious relationship between the two countries. The Prime Minister says India can be a reliable partner.
In terms of trade, yes, we do, actually. You can be both a reliable trading partner, and there will be some sources of friction.
This comes after years of strained relations over allegations India denies of involvement in criminal activity on Canadian soil. Since taking office, the Prime Minister has secured nearly a dozen new economic and security partnerships in a push to diversify away from the United States.
The Prime Minister says he supports U.S. efforts to reach a negotiated peace plan between Ukraine and Russia, but wants to see changes to what has been proposed. This comes as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led talks with the Ukrainian delegation in Geneva Sunday. While Rubio says no agreement was reached and work still needs to be done, he did say progress was made on crafting a plan to end the war.
The fourth annual Toasty Tootsies has launched in the capital, aiming to bring mitts, toques, socks, and other wintertime essentials to people in need across Ontario.
It was important, to have get people collectively together after COVID, but also now it's even more. We get bigger and bigger every year.
Former police officer Craig McCormick launched the campaign in 2021 with the help of the nonprofit House of Lazarus as a way to bring people together after the COVID-19 pandemic. The initiative has collected over 6,000 items since its inception. The campaign runs until December 20th.
Many of Yoplait yogurts are being pulled off the shelves over fears of pieces of plastic in some products. Yoplait Canada says it proactively issued the recall after discovering a defect in a packaging component that could cause plastic to enter into their drinkable yogurts. The recall includes all flavors of the 200 milliliter Yup drinkable yogurt, with best before dates ranging from October 21st to January 12th, 2026.
A series of free high-octane snowmobile shows are coming in February for Winterlude.
York Street will transform into an urban winter sports arena from Feb 6th to the 8th. The Byward Market District Authority will host 4 free shows with snowmobile athletes performing aerial maneuvers up to 40 feet in the air.
What? Each performance will run about 30 minutes. There is going to be some live music, entertainment, and meet and greets with some of the performers. Now, that is something that I do not think you want to miss.
Really?
Wow.
Aerial efforts in snowmobiles.
Yeah. That's like Bring On Winter. When you have that kind of
Yeah.
a show, you need the snow, you want the snow. I've never ridden on a snowmobile.
Oh, no?
So
Oh,
I
it's so
need to
fun.
see this show.
Oh, yeah. So cool. Now we just need some snow. By February, I'm sure we'll have lots.
I have a good feeling about
Yes.
that.
We actually don't have a lot in the forecast this week. We have more rain than snow, but we do have some festive conditions in terms of colder temperatures. This morning, it's a little bit cloudy out there, but we will see some sunshine into the afternoon. And this week is actually quite mild, starting with today. We'll see above seasonal temperatures this afternoon, which will linger for the next few days. Already sitting at 0 here in the city, same within Kingston, 1 right now in Trenton, 2 over in Brockville. It is 0 as well in Montreal. So cloudy conditions to start off your day. Some areas you could see a few scattered flurries early this morning. That will clear up within the next hour. We will see cloudy conditions throughout most of the day today, but still some sunshine into the afternoon. So it's actually a pretty nice day to start off your work week. As we head into tomorrow, a little bit cloudier. And then overnight Tuesday into early morning hours Wednesday, we are expecting some rain, and that's because it will be quite mild. So melting away some of that snow as we are expecting periods of rain to last throughout the middle of the work week. Could still be a little bit slippery from all the snow we saw yesterday on your roads this morning. I know crews were still out salting the streets, so keep that in mind. It could be a little bit slick on your morning commute. Your drive home should be nice and easy. We will see clear conditions on your drive home later on tonight. Temperatures reaching a high of 4 this afternoon, so just a little bit above the norm. Normal's around 3.5 degrees this time of the year. Could still see those snowflakes throughout areas in Cornwall as well. 4 degrees in Pembroke, Bancroft, 5 for Trenton, as well as in Kingston today. So fairly mild conditions across the viewing region. 3 is your high in Kittagan-Zibi. 1 is your daytime high over in Mont-Tremblant. Over the next few days, you'll see cold conditions by the end of the work week, but mild to start things off. 7 is your daytime high tomorrow, so well above seasonal into your afternoon. Continuing to be nice and mild on Wednesday. Mix of sun and cloud, and we are expecting periods of rain in the forecast overnight Tuesday into your early morning hours on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, not so bad Thursday, but Friday, cold. A high of only -2 at night, dropping all the way down to -10. And these are temperatures without factoring in the wind chill. Your daytime high for Saturday, -4, so a cold weekend in the forecast for.
Weather brought to you by Manotick Place Retirement Community, a community you can call home.
And slowly starting to see some congestion form on the 417 eastbound from Richmond in through Woodruff this hour. It's a year-round Christmas boutique in the heart of Hintonburg. I got to stop by Tinseltown to learn more about the history of this unique and festive shop. It's the most magical place to be this time of the year. Tinseltown Christmas Emporium. Audie, tell us a little bit about the history of your shop.
Oh, thank you. Our store opened 14 years ago. Yeah. I was living in Toronto, and I really desperately wanted to open up a year-round Christmas shop. But the rent there was so high, and I really couldn't find a place that I could do it. So sadly, at that time, my grandfather passed away, and my mother inherited this property that we are in. And she called me and said, hey, if you want to come back to Ottawa, let's do it. And so this is what we did.
Amazing. And here you are 14 years later, so it worked out.
Yeah. I couldn't have been more happy and more blessed for this opportunity and the way that everything really went. Yeah.
And why did you want to open a year-round Christmas shop? What is it about it?
It goes back to my childhood. Ever since I was like 3 or 4, it was all about Christmas. I remember the first time I saw a Christmas decoration, I was awestruck. There was nothing that I had ever seen like that before. And I remember even as a child, I used to ask for Christmas decorations for Christmas. I wouldn't ask for toys, I'd be specific of what I wanted. I wanted white lights on a white cord because the tree's white. And I was like 5 and I knew about this. So that kind of thing, and the love of Christmas has been there ever since.
And here you are. And what's it like, you know, owning and operating a store with your mom and having Christmas every single day of the year?
It is the best job I could ever have hoped for. It is more than all of anything that that life can offer. Like, I'm so happy. And it never feels like work.
Yeah, oh, that's so great. Never work a day in your life. That's
exactly
saying, right?
what it is.
And tell us how you find these items, because there is literally something for every single person. Like, you want something, you have it here.
Yeah. So my mom and I and my dad, we check out markets all over the world and import a lot. We definitely support our Canadian suppliers, but we also like to check out the world, especially for European glass and this type of thing. We definitely want all that stuff from Eastern Europe.
Amazing.
So we definitely check that out.
Well, we're continuing our tour here this morning, and coming up next, we're going to take a look at some of the top trends this season.
What a magical store, Tinseltown. Love it. Coming up next on Your Morning Ottawa, several Canadians are gearing up to play in the inaugural Women's Baseball League south of the border. We'll tell you more about them coming up. Here's a live look through our sky cam. You're watching Your Morning Ottawa. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. Here are the big stories that we're following today on Your Morning Ottawa. Budget season continues at Ottawa City Hall. The Transit Committee will vote on the 2026 transit budget, which includes a fare hike. Canada and India have agreed to what's being called an economic partnership. It comes after years of strained relationships between the two countries. And if you see a drone in downtown Ottawa this week, don't panic. has no concern the Canadian military will be conducting tests in a controlled urban environment throughout the week on days and nights. Full details coming up. But Melissa, what do the next couple of days look like outside?
Fairly mild conditions to start off your work week, and we will see milder temperatures right through until the middle of your work week and then cold into the weekend. A high of 4 degrees this afternoon. Some areas seeing a few flurries, but we will see sunshine in the day ahead. 7 degrees is your high for tomorrow. Even the overnight lows, not too bad tonight into through tomorrow. We are expecting some rain overnight Tuesday, which will continue into Wednesday, but another mild day with a high of 8. On your roads this morning, here's a live look at your time saver traffic, and still no major issues, just starting to see volume build now. Richmond, Pinecrest, right through until Nicholas is a little bit heavier this hour.
20 Canadians are set to take to the field next spring as part of the inaugural season of the Women's Pro Baseball League. Here's CTV's Garrett Barry on the Canadians making baseball history.
With the 14th overall pick in the Women's Pro Baseball League draft,
three Canadian pitchers were among the league's top picks when the 4 Women's Pro Baseball League teams claimed their first ever players in the league's first ever draft.
Pretty cool that I can say my daughter's a professional baseball player.
Among them, St. John's-born Jada Lee. She was the first woman to pitch in the Canada Summer Games, and now the youngest pitcher picked in the first round of this WPBL draft. A full circle moment for her mom, Amanda, who remembers Jada being brave enough to say she wanted to play professional baseball when she was just 13.
Any girl who wants to play in the major league, stand up. Now I'll get emotional. And she jumped up, and of course you're like, oh, that's so cute. Like, you know, oh, it's nice to dream that, but you don't ever think it's going to happen, and now it's happened.
This new league will start play next August at a ballpark in Springfield, Illinois. It was co-founded by Keith Stein, CEO of the Toronto Maple Leafs of the Inter-County Baseball League.
Ali Schroeder.
The Canadian influence doesn't stop there. 20 Canadian women in total, many of them current or former national team players, are among this league's initial draft class.
You'd have to think that instead of, you know, maybe 150 or 200 really skilled women across Canada, that pool now will be 2,000 in 30 years or 40 years, right?
The salaries in the league are modest, at least in the first year, just $6,000 per player on average. But for Lee's father, it's a step towards growing the women's game, which he says is in dire need of places to play and goals to reach for. Garrett Barry, CTV News, St. John's.
Today on Your Morning Ottawa, we asked, what's the best Black Friday deal you have ever gotten? And here's what you had to say.
Will. Randy says, I found the best deal on an entertainment system.
Oh.
But no details, so we're left to speculate. 50, 60, 70% off.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Sylvia says the best deal for me was my Christmas tree. Regular price was $450, and I got it for $252.
Nice.
Sold. I love that.
Chloe says the best Black Friday deal I got was on a water bottle. I was looking on Amazon for gifts for my grandmother, and I found a water bottle that would normally be $20 and change, but I got it for $10 and change. 50% off. There you go.
That is a good deal.
That's what we're looking for. We'll be hearing from you a little bit later on in the show. That's our question of the day. What's the best Black Friday deal you've ever gotten? Send us your comments at yourmorningottawa@ctv.ca.
And coming up next on Your Morning Ottawa, some wicked numbers at the box office. We'll tell you whether the sequel to last year's musical movie is living up to the hype of the first one. That's just ahead. Here's a live look for our Skycam on George Street. Not a bad start to your day, sitting at 0 degrees this morning. It's time now for your morning fix, and it wasn't just Ottawa that was treated to a visit from Santa Claus this weekend. Canada's biggest Santa Claus parade took over the streets of downtown Toronto on Sunday. And Toronto's parade is actually one of the oldest in the world. This year's route passed by landmarks like the Royal Ontario Museum and Queen's Park before ending at the St. Lawrence Market. That is a trek. That's some steps you're putting in.
Couldn't imagine
Beautiful.
the long route and detours around downtown Toronto that day.
Right, yeah.
But all for a great cause.
Absolutely. There's the mayor, Mayor Chow, looking around, trying to check out, looking for Santa maybe.
Yes.
There you go.
Beautiful. I love the sights and sounds of the parade, and of course we had ours on Saturday, which was nice as well.
Get you in the good festive mood.
Absolutely. Well, Wicked for Good is conjuring up magic at the box office, earning more than its predecessor in its debut.
What have you done to me?
Studio estimates say the new movie earned $150 million in its first days in North America theaters and $226 million globally. The conclusion to the movie musical is now the biggest opening ever for a Broadway musical adaptation and the second biggest debut of the year. Now You See Me, Now You Don't was second at the box office this weekend, followed by Predator Badlands.
So right after the
Crushing
Santa
numbers.
toy parade,
Here we
you
go.
know, we walked to Lansdowne.
Did you go?
I went. I went to see Wicked for Good, and I'm so happy I saw it. It was so fulfilling because I actually took my daughter when she was this high to see the original Broadway play with Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth, and so it's like full circle here. Just loved it. It was beautiful. It was and the crowd was into it too. Yeah. So I'm part of that box office. The box office numbers.
Okay.
226 million. Rosie's in there.
She contributed it to it. Well, Hawaii's Kilauea volcano is putting on another show. The world's most active volcano has erupted dozens of times over the last year. Experts believe the episodes are all part of the same eruption because magma is the same pathway to the surface. Lava from the south vent of the summit crater has shot 400 meters into the air. It has remained contained on the crater and isn't threatening residential areas.
Oh, that is good. I just find volcanic eruptions absolutely mesmerizing.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
You could just watch that for
Like,
for
look
hours.
at that.
Look at that.
It's kind of like a fireplace, right? Where you can just get caught just staring into it, and you just, it's like a meditation almost.
And like, I mean, as long as there's no threat to humanity, they are beautiful from afar, right? I agree. And like, as they said, it's staying on the surface, so there's no dangers.
Very important part of that, of that whole thing. Yes, watch, but in safety. Yes.
All right, coming up in the next hour, Black Friday is just a few days away, but there are already deals to be found online and in stores. We're going to learn more with a retail expert. That's just ahead. Plus, how purchasing chocolate from Purdy's can help the little ones at Chio. And a local couple has booked an appearance on Dragon's Den. We'll tell you more about the success of My Friend Toothy. Here's a live look through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. It is 6:56. You're watching Your Morning Ottawa. Hey, good morning, Ottawa.
Boyd encourages you this holiday season to make Christmas memories and drop off new unwrapped toys at all the Toy Mountain drop-off locations. Toy Mountain and Boyd Moving and Storage helping families this holiday season.
It's Monday, November 24th.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
A vote on the budget at Ottawa's City Hall today, including whether to increase fares for transit users.
Canada Post has reached a tentative deal with the Postal Workers Union, but small businesses say their trust in the Crown Corporation has already eroded thanks to years of a labor strike.
And Black Friday is almost here. What kinds of deals are out there? We'll tell you more in our Money Monday segment. Your Morning Ottawa continues right now.
Come on in. Good morning. I'm Rosie Edda.
I'm Malayalo.
And I'm Melissa Lamb.
I know we're heading back to Tinseltown throughout the show. I have to say you were perfectly right.
Yes.
Or just watching, it was the first 20 seconds, I go, I need to be prepared if I do go to Tinseltown that I'm gonna be dropping some money.
Oh yeah, it's so magical. It's such a beautiful spot, and like wall to wall, corner to corner. Like there is not a spot in that store that is untouched with Christmas decor. So
and you know what I love
beautiful.
about that? Because you got the backstory on how Tinseltown came to be. And I was just sitting there going, he absolutely loves Christmas.
Loves Christmas.
I just wanted to bring it here to Ottawa.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's such a perfect fit for what the store represents, like Christmas cheer, like this time of year with that story. Like it's just such a magical
and family-owned
story.
business. His mom and dad work there as well. So it's just really cute to see the whole family work in a magical little shop.
All right, the tour in Tinseltown continues, but first to our top stories. The City of Ottawa's Transit Committee is set to vote on the 2026 budget today, which includes a proposed increase in transit fares. Users say they would like to see the extra funds go towards improving service.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
An adult monthly pass will be increasing $3.50 per month, while a single fare will be hiked by 10 cents. The proposed budget also includes a hike to the transit levy, which will see the average homeowner pay an extra $74 on their property tax bill. Small businesses say their trust in Canada Post has dropped, despite the corporation reaching agreements in principle with the union. Some businesses are turning to private couriers to make sure their items get to customers as the busy holiday season approaches. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business says some are making the switch permanently because they say Canada Post is unreliable. Cup W has suspended strike action while the language in the deals with Canada Post is formalized, so it can be put to a vote.
Don't be alarmed if you see drones in the downtown core this week. Defense officials plan to fly small drones over the area of Kent and Spark Streets throughout the week. Testing will be done under the guidance of several military branches and will test how prototypes work in a controlled urban environment. The tests will be taking place both during the day as well as in the evening. It appears Prime Minister is in no hurry to resume trade talks with U.S. President Donald Trump.
I've been busy. We passed a budget with that's going to catalyze $1 trillion of investment. We have launched new trade agreements. We've secured new investment in the country of a size not seen arguably before. So we're busy. He's got other things to do, and we'll re-engage when it's appropriate.
More come.
Mark Carney says both he and the U.S. president have other issues that they're dealing with and that he's looking forward to speaking with the president soon. The PM expects to speak with Trump sometime in the next 2 weeks, but is ready for whenever the Americans want to resume negotiations.
Jamaica is still reeling from the catastrophic effects of Hurricane Melissa and is now dealing with a deadly outbreak that has killed 6 people. The Caribbean nation has declared an outbreak of the bacterial disease leptospirosis on the island. Officials say stagnant water left by the storm, which slammed into the Caribbean island on October 28th, has created a breeding ground for the disease. Canada has committed millions of dollars in aid to Caribbean nations, including Jamaica, impacted by the hurricane.
The Prime Minister says he supports U.S. efforts to reach a negotiated peace plan between Ukraine and Russia, but wants to see changes to what has been proposed. This comes as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led talks with the Ukrainian delegation in Geneva Sunday. While Rubio says no agreement was reached and work still needs to be done, he did say progress was made on crafting a plan to end the war.
A long-standing Ottawa charity dedicated to helping families affected by addiction celebrated its 42nd anniversary with special recognition from the City of Ottawa on Sunday.
Last year, we increased our youth interactions by 55%. By the end of this fiscal year, we should be increasing it by 265%. So it's marvelous to get to the youth young enough so that then hopefully they will make better choices.
Serenity Renewal for Families reaches more than 2,000 people a year, offering counseling sessions, workshops, and family programs throughout the year, all aimed at helping people rebuild their lives. The charity was recognized by City Councillor Ralston King, who officially proclaimed Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, Serenity Renewal for Families Day. And in consumer news, many of Yoplait yogurts are being pulled over fears of pieces of plastic in some products. Yoplait Canada says it proactively issued the recall after discovering a defect in a packaging component that could cause plastic to enter into their drinkable yogurts. The recall includes all flavors of the 200 milliliter Yop drinkable yogurt with best before dates ranging from October 21st to January 12th, 2026.
And with just over 48 hours before the highly anticipated final season of Stranger Things is released, Netflix has dropped a final trailer.
This is gonna work. Yeah, it better work. It's not like we're conspicuous or anything.
I'm literally looking down because I don't want to see any giveaways. The new season will be released in 3 parts. The first part will be out on Wednesday, while the final 2 will be out on Christmas and New Year's Eve, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, I need a refresher though. I can't remember where we left off. Do you guys remember?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh yeah?
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely. I'm so committed to this show. It's like I'm so excited. I can barely express my excitement. It's just, yes.
I need a good recap.
Maybe, the last season. Go ahead and watch that, but it's
or just
it's
sometimes
riveting.
they usually, before they release it, they'll do a recap of what has happened.
Yeah, probably
like,
ahead of the episode Wednesday. Do like if you missed it, like a quick minute.
There you
minute
go.
and a half or whatever.
And maybe even go to like season 1 and just watch a couple of episodes to take you back and go, oh right. And just I just love Winona
so
Ryder
good.
and playing the mom of Will. And anyway, the whole show, I could go on and on and on forever, but I'm very excited.
Great timing too. Christmas vacation. We know what we'll be doing.
Yes, we know exactly.
We also have your weather picture of the day. Look at this. It's a cute deer frolicking in the snow.
Bambi.
Look at that. Thank you, Marilyn, so much for sending that in.
Weather Picture, brought to you by Box Me Up. Moving, staging, renovating, just box me up.
And of course, we would love to see your weather pictures as well. All you have to do is send them to us. The email address is weathershots@ctv.ca. Again, that email address is weathershots@ctv.ca. And not a bad looking day to start off your work week. Temperatures fairly mild into the afternoon. A bit of sunshine on the way as well. A little bit above average. Normals around 2.6. We will reach a high of 4 later on this afternoon. The sun's still setting early though, still before 4:30 p.m. Sitting at 0 to start off your morning, so not too bad to start off your day. Fairly mild conditions this morning, which will continue into the afternoon. Some areas still seeing a few little scattered snowflakes this morning. Cloudy conditions throughout your morning into your afternoon. Still remaining cloudy, but we will get to see some sunshine into your day ahead. So some sunshine for your Monday, and temperatures very warm and above seasonal. Tomorrow will remain cloudy, then overnight Tuesday and through Wednesday, that's when we're expecting some active weather. So some rain on the way, periods of rain into your afternoon on Wednesday as well. Should clear up late in the afternoon, making way for a little bit of sunshine late in the day on Wednesday. But things will start off really warm this week. A high of 4 later on this afternoon, so above seasonal conditions today. Same in Bancroft, Kemptville, 5 for Kingston, as well as in Brockville and Trenton. 4 is your daytime high as well out along the Seaway. 3 in Kitigan-Zibi and 1 over in Mont-Tremblant. So kids waiting for the school bus this morning. It's pretty mild, but probably still need your winter jacket. 0 is where we're sitting right now. Still a chance of those scattered flurries in some areas, but it should clear up within the next hour and remain cloudy throughout most of the day with a little bit of sunshine this afternoon. Tomorrow staying very mild, a daytime high of 7 degrees. Overnight expecting that rain, which will continue into your day on Wednesday, but another warmer with a high of 8. Then it will slowly cool down as we head towards the end of the work week. -2 is your high for Friday overnight. -10, and that is without the wind chill factor. In the wind chill will feel closer to -15. Saturday, a very cold day for your daytime high, a high of only -4 under a mix of sun and cloud.
7-day weather forecast, brought to you by Davidson Hearing Aid Centers, celebrating over 80 years in family business.
Still light congestion on the Queensway this morning, heading eastbound from Richmond to Carling. Westbound lanes seeing slowdowns from Saint Laurent through Nicholas this hour. Now let's check out your TSN must-see moment.
Hello, Jermaine Franklin here inside the SportsCenter newsroom with your must-see moment from Sunday, and it comes from the Hurricanes and Sabres. Pick it up in the second period. Beck Malenstein pulls off Oh, that is a ridiculous move. Before beating Frederick Anderson for the spectacular goal, the Sabres fourth liner going deep in his bag on this play. Mallenstein is a 5th-round pick from back in 2016, and this was only his 2nd goal of the season, but that will help him stay with the Sabres, that's for sure. That's their 4th win in the last 5 games. Tonight on TSN, it's Panthers-Niners on Monday Night Football. Carolina looking to win 4 straight on the road for the first time since 2015. Kickoff goes 8:15 Eastern. That's all from the SportsCenter newsroom. Have a great day.
Well, the holiday shopping season is well underway at this point, and the busiest day of them all, Black Friday, is just in a few days. Bruce Winder is a retail analyst and author. He's here to tell us a little bit about what we need to know and about all those discounts. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing great. You're the guy today. You're the man. You're going to save us a lot of time. Black Friday, you know, we get targeted with all these ads, these sponsorships, but you're here to tell us what are some of the best deals that some of those retailers are offering this year.
Yeah, it really depends on what you're looking for, but you know, there are some pretty aggressive deals out there. You look at Amazon, they've telegraphed that they're going to have 40 to 50 to 60% off select items. They've also launched something called Haul, Amazon Haul, which is sort of like Temu, Alibaba, Shein, where you can buy direct from factory, and it's 40% off. So things are like $1, you know, $5, $10. There's also some good deals at other retailers like Canadian Tire, Walmart, etc. You just have to look on the front cover usually of the flyer, and you'll see the best deals from each retailer there.
And you know, Bruce, we still call it Black Friday, but I feel like especially over the years, Black Friday has turned into a week, 2 weeks, almost the entire month of November. On Black Friday day itself, will it still have more deals than what we've seen over the last couple of weeks?
It'll have a few more deals based on what we've seen over the last few weeks, but not nearly as intense as it has been in the past years. Retailers have spread it over, you know, to your point, really a month now. So they have daily deals. So you'll still get some great deals on Black Friday, but a lot of people stay in their pajamas now and just order online instead and skip the hassle.
And you know, Bruce, probably the last question I have for you, which I think a lot of people will be wondering, because, you know, there's people that still love to go to the stores and check out the products and the clothes, but online, obviously, over the years has taken off. Are you seeing better deals one way or the other?
Yeah, I think you're seeing a little better deals online because it's less overhead. The online providers like Amazon, they don't have the cost overhead of stores, so they can sell cheaper. So if I was a consumer, I'd probably look online first.
Well, appreciate your time, Bruce. I'm sure a lot of people will be looking to what you said today, heading online and getting all those deals. Have a great week, my friend.
Yeah, you too, Will. Take care.
All right, coming up next on Your Morning Ottawa, we meet a local couple whose product will be on Dragon's Den. We'll tell you more about my friend Toothy coming up a little bit later on. But before we head there, we're heading outside through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. And yeah, there's some snowfall on the ground. And Melissa will also be heading back to Tinseltown to get us in the festive mood. Stay with us, everybody. It is 7:14 on your Monday.
Access Storage is proud to support Toy Mountain, who provides toys to more than 27,000 children in our community. Drop off a new unwrapped toy at any one of our locations today. Access Storage and Toy Mountain, helping families this holiday season.
Join us next week as we highlight the local charities that support our community.
Live Local Giving Week on CTV Your Morning Ottawa. Brought to you in part by Kelly Funeral Homes and Capital Funeral Home and Cemetery.
'Tis the season to lend a helping hand, Ottawa.
Join us for the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive on Friday, December 12th. We're teaming up with the Ottawa Food Bank to help our neighbors this holiday season.
Drop off your non-perishable food items at 87 George Street or make a monetary donation, allowing the Ottawa Food Bank to buy what's needed most when it's needed.
CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive, December 12th, proudly sponsored by Doyle Saluski.
The National Capital Region is jam-packed with incredible experiences you don't want to miss. Hey, I'm Shania Taylor, your iHeartRadio Weekender, powered by Barrhaven Ford. Get the inside scoop on all the biggest and best events every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on CTV, Move 100, Pure Country 94, TSN 1200, and News Talk 580 CFRA. iHeartRadio Weekenders is powered by Barrhaven Ford, Ottawa's newest and largest Ford dealership, and Ontario's #1 Ford EV dealer.
Here are the big stories happening today on Your Morning Ottawa. Budget season continues at Ottawa City Hall. The Transit Committee will vote on the 2026 transit budget, which includes a fare hike. Check your fridges. Yoplait Canada is recalling many of its products over fears that some plastics made its way into its drinkable yogurts. If you see a drone in downtown Ottawa, it is likely no cause for concern. The Canadian military will be conducting tests in a controlled urban environment this week.
In your forecast this morning, a very mild start to your morning. We're sitting at 0 right now with a high of 4 into your afternoon. We are expecting not a bad looking day in the forecast for us, so conditions will be nice and mild. On our roads this morning, here's a live look at our time saver traffic. Still no major issues east to west. We're seeing some volume building slightly. If you're heading eastbound on the 417, we're seeing some volume building Richmond in through Nicholas this morning. But other than that, traffic seems to be moving fairly well this hour. A restaurant in South Korea has gone viral for banning solo diners, which got us thinking, what are the things that you actually prefer to do alone? The stuff you don't need your partner tagging along for. Here's Ashley and Gord from the Morning Pickup on Pure Country 94.
There is a restaurant that has gone viral. This is in South Korea, and they have a new policy, and that is solo diners aren't allowed, like at all. They say, we don't sell loneliness. Please don't come alone.
They put that right in the thing.
Oh, yeah, there's a sign right on the door.
Wow.
And then they give you 4 options. Okay.
Okay, instead of dining alone. Okay.
Pay for 2 servings, eat 2 servings, call a friend, or come back with your wife. The restaurant claims that it's about efficiency, so one person at a 4-seat table isn't ideal when costs are soaring. So it's all about the turnover rate for them. You know, one diner still needs 1 server.
Right.
4 diners requires 1 server.
Right. When you were a server, did you ever judge anybody for coming in alone because you worked at your parents' pub for a long time?
Yeah, no, I think it's great.
Yeah,
I don't do it often enough. I don't treat myself.
Yeah,
I think
you got to do it.
I'm always with my husband or with my kid or with friends, but yeah, I've never done that like on a Saturday night.
And there's
That's a
no
goal.
timetable, and you can just go just relax, kick your feet up, have your drinks, have your food.
So it kind of got us thinking, what are things better done solo?
What about, have you done this? Go to the movies alone?
I've never done that.
It's so freeing. It's so freeing. You get there, because I like to be there early, but my wife hates getting there as early as I do.
Yeah.
I have to be there almost an hour before the movie starts.
Does your wife ever get jealous with how much time you spend with yourself?
No, she's like, hey, do you have any more things to do by yourself?
She likes it because then she ends up by herself. That's what I was going to say. When my husband leaves, there's nothing like watching my favorite comfort shows.
That's it.
Solo. I don't like him there because then he's like, who's that? And what's their situation? And I got to explain it to him. And I don't like doing that. Okay, the one thing I will say is one of my favorite things to do is take a bath.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so I do this like 3 times a week.
Good for you.
But then my husband will come into the bathroom and he's like, oh, okay. And then he gets in it. And I'm like, what are you doing? No, I don't want you in here with me.
Oh, he thinks that's an invitation to join you.
I am not a 2-person kind of tub. I like my bath is my me time. Get out.
What if he dimmed the lights?
No.
Brought in some candles,
not
maybe
interested.
a bottle of champagne?
Not interested.
You have a headache?
I have a headache.
That's amazing.
It's too funny.
It is funny what things you do like doing alone. And I was listening to Ashley and I was laughing because it's the same with me. I'm used to my own routine, right? And when we're home earlier in the afternoon than most people. So when I get home, I have my routine where I make my lunch. I like to sit on the couch and I like to watch some trashy reality TV shows. And now my husband is home because the season is over and he wants to talk. And I just I'm just like, I just don't want to talk. I just want to do my thing that I've been doing all the time. And then he wants to talk and chat. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but I'm kind of watching the TV. And he's like, you're not paying attention to me. So I understand the like.
You get it, right?
I just like my 1 hour of alone time. And then I'll talk to you. But just give me 1 hour, please, first.
Well, I'm with Gord there. He loves going to see movies on his own. I love to go to a movie by myself because I get layered buttered popcorn, large. And if you even go, no, I just want one or two. Like if I have a friend who goes, no, I don't want popcorn, and then they start reaching over for mine, I don't even want to give you like one scoop of popcorn. I just want to just enjoy it all myself. And I really do enjoy going to the movies by myself. I'm not saying I can't go with other people, but I have a great time by myself. Yeah.
You don't want to share that popcorn.
Oh, no.
Like, that's a no-no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm kind of like in between too, where like I definitely like my independence, and we always grew up that way too. I love going for like solo long runs, like in the trails, or it's not exactly like Ashley does, but I like my hot tub alone, where I'm just in the backyard, the hot tub, maybe the pups in the backyard, and I'm just out there just decompressing, enjoying nature, and enjoying that too. Yeah. And again, I could still do it with a partner or with somebody else. Sure. But we like our alone time as well.
Yeah, I think everybody has their thing that they really like to do alone, right? Or like their alone time. I'm sure my husband would say he likes to go to the gym alone because we work out in our basement, and a lot of times our kids are there. I'll pop down, I'm talking to him, and he has his headphones in, and he's like, oh, okay, and he's pretty attentive, but I could tell he's just like, can everybody just get out of here and let me work out?
I think the real test is going to have dinner on your own.
Oh, yeah.
That's something, because I can go to a cafe, of course, have a tea by myself, no problem, but dinner
like a fine
on your
dining
own.
Dinner,
right, exactly. I did that once, and I have to say, I did it. You know, I was like, okay, I'm here. I did it. I was like, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
But it's not something I would do all the time. It's not like I'd run to a restaurant and go, yeah, I'm eating by myself, you know?
Unlike the movies.
There you go.
And dinner, too. I feel like out of all the meals, that's probably the least one you'd want to do alone if you do.
Because after you take a bite, then you're like, look around. And then
you're like,
take a bite again.
And you want to share with someone, like, this is so good.
Yeah, do you want to try it? And then I want somebody else so I can have their fries. Right. Because I never order fries. I just have other people's fries.
That's good.
You see what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Don't forget, you can listen to Ashley and Gord on the Morning Pickup weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on Ottawa's Pure Country 94.
And get ready for the most wonderful time of the year. Ottawa Magic of Lights is back at Wesley Clover Parks for its 10th incredible season, running until January 3rd. And we have your chance to win a car pass to experience the magic for yourself. To enter, just visit our contest page at ctvottawa.ca. And don't miss the Magic of Lights in support of the kids at Geo. Here's a live look from our Skycam on George Street this morning. It's garbage day in our neighborhood this Happy Monday, everyone.
The magic of the holidays is here, and this year the need is greater than ever.
Let's ensure every child in our community feels the joy with CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain.
Together with the Salvation Army, we can help spread cheer and make a child's wish come true.
Drop off any new unwrapped toy to the designated drop-off locations or make a monetary donation online.
For all the details, visit toymountain.ca, presented by Donnelly Automotive Group.
Join us next week as we highlight the local charities that support our community.
Live Local Giving Week on CTV Your Morning Ottawa. Brought to you in part by Kelly Funeral Homes and Capital Funeral Home and Cemetery.
Good morning. I'm Rosie Edda.
Happy Monday, everybody. I'm Will Aiello.
And I'm Melissa Lamb.
And not as much snowfall as we've probably seen in years past.
Yes.
Mild temperatures are here for now, but you are giving us a very, very early warning. It's going to get cold.
It's going to be very cold Friday overnight and through Saturday. Even your daytime high Saturday below freezing. So a bit of a chilly weekend coming up. Hopefully it could change and not be so cold, but likely will be a little bit chillier towards the end of the work week.
Okay, looking forward to that forecast. All right, we've got your top stories right now. now. The City of Ottawa's Transit Committee is set to vote on the 2026 budget today, which includes a proposed increase in transit fares. Users say they would like to see extra funds go towards improving service.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
An adult monthly pass will be increasing $3.50 per month, while a single fare will be hiked by 10 cents. The proposed budget also includes a hike to the transit levy, which will see the average homeowner pay an extra $74 on their property tax bill. Staff say extending the OC transfer window an extra half hour would cost the transit agency nearly $1 million in lost revenue. Some commuters have complained that their trips were exceeding the 90-minute transfer window and they'd have to pay twice for their trip. In a memo to council, staff say extending the transfer by 30 minutes would cost about $900,000. A possible extension to the transfer window is not included in the 2026 draft budget.
Don't be alarmed if you see some drones in the downtown core this week. Defense officials plan to fly small drones over the area of Kent and Spark Streets. Testing will be done under the guidance of several military branches and will test how prototypes work in a controlled environment. Tests will take place both during the day as well as the evening. It appears the Prime Minister is in no hurry to resume trade talks with U.S. President Donald Trump.
I've been busy. We passed a budget with that's going to catalyze $1 trillion of investment. We have launched new trade agreements. We've secured new investment in the country of a size not seen arguably before. So we're busy. He's got other things to do, and we'll re-engage when it's appropriate.
Mark Carney says both he and the U.S. president have other issues that they're dealing with and that he's looking forward to speaking with the president soon. He does expect to speak with Trump sometime in the next 2 weeks, but is ready for whenever the Americans want to resume negotiations.
Canada and India have agreed to what is being called a comprehensive economic partnership, marking a significant shift in what has been a contentious relationship between the two countries. The Prime Minister says India can be a reliable partner.
In terms of trade, yes, we do, actually. You can be both a reliable trading partner and there will be some sources of friction.
This comes after years of strained relations over allegations India denies of involvement in criminal activity on Canadian soil since taking office. The Prime Minister has secured nearly a dozen new economic and security partnerships in a push to diversify away from the United States.
The Prime Minister says he supports U.S. efforts to reach a negotiated peace plan between Ukraine and Russia, but wants to see changes to what has been proposed. This comes as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led talks with the Ukrainian delegation in Geneva Sunday. While Rubio says no agreement was reached and work still needs to be done, he did say progress was made on crafting a plan to end the war.
The holiday shopping season is here, and an expert says if you are looking for the best deals, you may not have to leave the comforts of your own home.
I think you're seeing a little better deals online because it's less overhead. The online providers like Amazon, they don't have the cost overhead of stores, so they can sell cheaper. So if I was a consumer, I'd probably look online first.
Retail analyst Bruce Winder tells Your Morning Ottawa that if you look closely enough, you can find some great deals online and in store.
A rare Superman comic book is now the most expensive ever sold.
Superman number 1 from 1939 sold for more than $9 million U.S. That's the highest price ever paid for a comic book. A family in California found the issue in excellent condition while cleaning out their attic.
Wow.
Could you imagine?
What a find. Could you imagine just like discovering this comic and then realizing that you're going to get $9 million for it?
That's absolutely astounding that it was in pristine condition as
Right?
well. I'm sure it would still received a ton of money,
Yeah.
but if it was kind of crumpled up, but the fact that it was like that, perfect, $9 million, thank you.
Right?
So on that, everyone, go check your attics
Right.
for treasury.
Absolutely. Well, we're in for a bit of a cloudy start. We're seeing cloudier conditions this morning, but don't worry, some sunshine on the way for your Monday. And this week is actually very, very mild, and it will get a little bit wet heading towards the middle of the work week. Still sitting at 0 to start off your morning here in Ottawa, -1 now in Kingston, 0 in Trenton, 1 in Brockville, 0 over in Montreal. A little bit cloudy still, seeing some cloudier conditions this morning. We will get to see that sunshine into the afternoon, and these clouds do clear out later on this afternoon. Into your day tomorrow, another cloudy day for Tuesday, but temperatures will stay very warm. And then overnight Tuesday and through Wednesday, that's when we're expecting some rain. So we're expecting periods of rain overnight Tuesday, which will continue into Wednesday. Temps will stay mild enough that we will see rain even early in the morning on Wednesday, and that will continue into your early afternoon and then clear up late in the day. Recess forecast today, not a bad looking one. We're going to get to see a little bit of sunshine throughout that morning hour recess. 3 degrees is where temperatures will be hovering around 11 a.m. Then we'll reach our daytime high of 4 degrees around 1 p.m. and we will get to see that sunshine later on this afternoon as well. Over the next couple of days, very warm conditions to start off your work week. So temperatures above seasonal. Tomorrow, a daytime high of 7, 8 on Wednesday. Then it's going to cool off. Friday, a daytime high of -2, overnight dropping all the way down to -10.
As we take a look at the roads on your Monday, light congestion on the 417 heading eastbound from Richmond to Island Park. And on the westbound lane, seeing slowdowns from St. Laurent to Nicholas, St. Laurent to Nicholas. If you do head out this morning, we're starting to see a little bit of slippery road conditions, especially with the chance for some mixed precipitation in the forecast as well. So leave yourself a little extra time, but the city crews are out there salting, making sure it is as smooth as possible.
Traffic brought to you by Presler Injury Lawyers. 1-800-JUSTICE.
One of Purdy's Chocolatiers' longest running initiatives, Dear Santa campaign raises crucial funds to help provide the best possible care to the kids and families who rely on CHEO. Joining us today is Emily Jamieson with the CHEO Foundation. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm so good, and I love this campaign. And thank you for bringing us some chocolate bright and early on a Monday morning.
Why not, right?
Tell us more about this partnership with Dear Santa.
Absolutely. So this actually started about 7 years ago when Purdy's realized that the #1 fear kids had while being in the hospital over the holidays is that Santa wouldn't be able to find them. So they decided that they'd be raising funds for children's hospitals across Canada, including CHEO. So we've been partners for about 5 years now, which is fabulous.
And so tell us a little bit more about how this works and how people can participate.
Absolutely. So you can purchase a chocolate bar, and $2 from every bar goes back to a local children's hospital foundation, which is absolutely incredible. So you can go online, purchase a chocolate bar, pop into your local Purdy's chocolatier as well, and pick some up. It's a great holiday gift. It's a great stocking stuffer as well. And it's pretty tasty.
Absolutely. We have some that we're going to sample in a few minutes. And I was very lucky enough that I actually bought this for my kids' teachers. I thought it was a good teacher's gift because I know teachers love to give back this time of the year too.
Absolutely. You always have to give your teacher a gift.
Yes, yes,
absolutely.
especially for all they do. Okay, we have some chocolate that we have open. Should we try it? It looks like there's
it's milk chocolate, with toffee.
Oh, toffee inside. So we're getting a little bonus. Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm not supposed to eat milk chocolate, but I might have to make a little exception this morning. And we know Purdy's has the most delicious chocolate.
Absolutely, especially when it goes back to children's hospitals.
Oh my goodness. And how do these funds help you guys at CHEO?
So
that is good.
It is very good. There's nothing
Sorry for
like
making you eat chocolate this morning
while
on TV.
talking too as well. So these go back to urgent needs within hospitals across the country, including CHEO Foundation. So right now at CHEO, we're actually one of our largest campaigns ever. So this is going to support the redevelopment and future of CHEO by purchasing this wonderful chocolate bar. And they've actually raised $1.4 million.
Wow.
For children's hospitals across the country so far. CHEO, we've had $150,000 come back to support our programs and services, which is incredible.
Just by people going out and buying chocolate from Purdy's.
It all adds up. Like I know I tell this to people all the time. Every $2, $5, $10, everything really does add up and really does support local families in our community.
And I mean, we know the need is great at CHEO. We know that this, new campaign is really going to help us all here in Ottawa, but even surrounding areas.
Absolutely. Something that people don't realize with CHEO is that we actually service a very large catchment. So Ottawa, Northern Ontario, Eastern Ontario, Western Quebec, and we actually service all of Nunavut as well. So you're really supporting thousands and thousands of children across our community by just going out and purchasing a chocolate bar.
Okay, so we're just going to give you the recap on what the chocolate looks like. It is Dear Santa. It's big, it's red, you're getting a lot inside. 85 grams of chocolate. It's milk chocolate with a toffee.
With toffee, that's right.
I'm not sure how much the chocolate bar costs, but it doesn't matter because all we need to know, $6.
There you go.
And $2 goes to Chio, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you, Emily, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today. This is wonderful.
It's a milk chocolate and salted butter toffee.
And thank you for everyone who's going to purchase one of these wonderful chocolate bars.
Absolutely. Great stocking stuffer idea and great gift idea for teachers as well.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you again. And thank you for giving us a little chocolate. Don't worry, Rosie, we have some for you as well.
Thank you, Melissa. I do love me some Purdy's chocolate. Coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, a local couple and the co-founders of My Friend Toothy, they had the chance to pitch to the Dragon's Den, and their episode is airing this week. Coming up next, we introduce you to the ambitious couple. You don't want to miss it. Here's a live look through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. Starting off your Monday here with Your Morning Ottawa, 7:41. We'll be right back. Good morning, Ottawa. I'm so excited. Our next guest had a chance to pitch the Dragon's Den, and their episode is airing this Thursday, November 27th. The husband and wife team and co-founders of My Friend Toothy, Stacy and Keith, they join us this morning. Good morning to you both.
Morning. Yes, thank you for having us back. We're so
Goodness.
excited.
This is wonderful. So many questions for you. Okay, so first off here, want to know, why did you start this company?
So when our daughter was 3 years old, we found out she had 10 cavities.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and not just that, she had to undergo general anesthesia.
Yeah.
And she got 8 metal caps and 2 teeth pulled at the age of 3.
At the age of 3.
So
Poor
as a mom,
baby.
I felt so much shame and guilt that I was like, what can I do to help my daughter make brushing and flossing more fun, but also prepare her for that dental visit? The dental anxiety was extreme at that point.
Of course.
And of course, like any other mom, I did all the research that I could, and I couldn't find what I needed. So I created it myself.
This is fantastic. So it's not just a book, it's a whole experience, right? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So My Friend Toothy is our lovable character that makes brushing and flossing fun for families.
Okay.
And what we created are Happy Teeth Toolkits. So inside, there's 3 powerful tools for parents and children to use.
The first one is our fun educational book. So it's all about preparing children for every dental visit. And it's exposure therapy. It shows them what they need to do when they go to the dentist.
Right.
And the proper techniques of brushing and flossing. And our favorite part is at the back of the book. It's a tooth tracker. So this is where children can keep track of when they start losing their teeth. So it's a really nice keepsake.
Oh, so you're making this whole experience, right?
That's
Taking
right.
care of, dental care, going to the dentist, fun.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you also created this multicolored plush. Talk about that.
We did. So this is our second toolkit. So our first one is our dental edition.
Okay.
This one's our Fairyland edition. So children have fear of actually losing teeth.
Yeah.
So we also want to make it a fun
Yeah,
experience.
that's true.
So with this book, it presents what the Tooth Fairy does with lost teeth. She collects healthy teeth, plants them in her garden, and that's how toothies are born. They have to go to school, learn the proper techniques of brushing and flossing, and become great dental helpers.
So it's not just a book, right? Like, we wanted to create an interactive experience for families. So they could take Toothy to the dentist, alleviates anxiety.
That's true.
But the best part is the golden pocket.
Come on, stop it. Stop it.
That's where the Tooth Fairy can collect
Look
their
at
teeth. And then leave money in the golden pocket.
And then when they're at the dentist, they can hold on to
That's
this,
right.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
comfort.
That's exactly it.
What a great idea. Now, I remember 3 years ago, you were on.
That's right.
Right? Now, hubby's on with you here. I mean, and talking about the experience of your daughter having the cavities and so on and so forth. Tell me, since then, I mean, business has probably just mushroomed, hasn't it?
Yes. So not only are we selling Toothy toolkits in Canada, we're also helping families all over the world.
Okay.
And I kind of voluntold my husband to take on more active roles in the business.
Okay.
She did, but honestly though, I've been having so much fun working alongside my beautiful wife, going to expos, talking to families about Toothy.
I think that's wonderful. Okay, now we got to get to the deal here on Dragon's Den.
Yes. So
what was the experience like? Let us know.
So we applied 4 years in a row. And then finally this past May, we got invited to pitch to the Dragons.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and people are like, so did you get a deal? And we're
Yes.
like, well, we signed NDAs, but we can't say.
Okay.
But honestly, though, deal or no deal, getting that opportunity, meeting the Dragons, pitching my friend Toothy, and sharing Toothy to Canada, if not like the world.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You guys are a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only,
Closer.
oh man, I love this. I can only imagine that presentation. You got to work together in tandem there.
Yeah.
And then, so just before you went out, what'd you say to each other just before you had to go and face the Dragon's Den?
So we like wrestled in high school, so we always had like this warm up we would always do together.
way. Yeah.
So that's
No
what we
way.
did. We were like,
What'd you do?
just think of it like a wrestling match.
Yeah.
We want to
Yeah.
go
Prepared.
tackle this and go fight.
Oh, I see. You were each wrestlers?
Yeah.
Yeah, in high
No
school.
way.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was the captain of the girls team and he was the boys team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and so you've got that athlete
That
mentality,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right? Where you're like, we're going to do this.
Hyper focused. We're like, let's do this. And I told him, do not go off script.
Yes. You just gave him that look, right?
But I will tell you this: 3 seconds in, she went off script, and I had to pivot.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
okay.
I was standing there on that iconic set, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, my
Yeah.
dreams for the past 4 years to be on that
Yeah.
set. It was like I was starstruck, and I complete everything went out the window, and he's like,
Yeah, but it's okay because you know what? You're a team,
Yes.
so you know
That's
you
right.
probably followed up and,
I did.
and
Yeah.
lifted her up, and she did the same for you. I'm so happy for both of you. Where can we find My Friend Toothy?
So it's currently on sale on our website at www.myfriendtoothy.com, and they make the perfect presents.
They really do.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you
Thank
all.
you.
Cannot wait to watch that November 27th.
This Thursday.
Yeah, this
Thursday on
8 p.m.
Dragon's Den. The team, the dream
right,
team,
the dream team.
working it out there on the Dragon's Den. My Friend Toothy, you can get it there on their website. Thank you again to you both.
Thank
Stacey
you.
and Keith, continued success to you both.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, awesome. Melissa.
Well, if you're looking to add to your holiday decor this year and are looking for something trendy, Tinseltown probably has exactly what you need. I'm very excited that bows are trending this holiday season. Audia's here with some more trends you can find here at Tinseltown Christmas Emporium. Okay, let's talk about bows first of all. Huge this year.
Huge. Every supplier was showing bows at the trade show this year.
Okay.
Bows on everything.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about these bows is that you don't have to make them.
Right, and they just clip on
They clip
super
on
easy.
really easily. You can add them to a wreath, to a tree, and your hair.
My hair?
You know what? You could totally use it for your
I
hair.
feel like it would look perfect as a
Right.
little accessory.
But
I love
we have these in
that.
different colors, different sizes,
Okay.
and they just dress up the tree so beautifully,
Oh,
and the work is
absolutely.
done, and look at that effect.
So smart, and it's coming in so many different things other than
Right.
just actual bows too.
Right, we also have it in a candle holder. So these come in
Cute.
2 sizes and lots
Okay.
of different colors. So
I love it.
As you can see, bows on everything. And
I
you're going
love
to see a lot of that for the spring too.
Okay, good
Yeah.
to know. We have been seeing bows everywhere. Let's talk about some of the other things you can find here
Sure.
that are trending.
Sure, so the ceramic tree is
Cute.
back
I love
again. So I don't know if you guys remember these from the
do.
60s and 70s. They were huge in pottery classes. Your mom, your grandma, your aunt was making them.
My grandma had one growing up. I absolutely remember this.
And then in the 80s, they kind of disappeared. People didn't want them as much. And now they are back and everybody wants them. Highly coveted. Everyone's fighting for the originals that the family has. But these are great reproductions.
Well, if you can't find it at home, you can find one here.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the nutcracker that we're
Canada. We've got the nutcracker that plays hockey. How cool is that?
seeing. So Canadian.
Yeah, we've got this. A lot of
So
people
cute.
are really big, of course, into hockey. So that'll be a perfect gift.
Flameless candles. I was saying this is perfect.
So safe.
So safe.
We love the look of candlelight. It's
We
so
do.
beautiful. But you have to worry about fire.
Yeah.
But this is a nice flameless candle that works with remote control on and off. You don't have to worry about fire. And look at how good it is.
And then you can have it for a few years as well. It's not going to melt down
That's
on
right.
you, but it
You've
gives you
got
the
it.
illusion that it's going to melt
You've
down.
got it.
Okay, talk about a couple more items.
Oh, the moose mug.
The moose mug.
So if you remember from National Lampoon's that
Yes.
scene with this great mug, you can put eggnog in here or whatever your favorite Christmas
Yeah.
cocktail is, and everybody loves them.
Oh my
One for
goodness,
everybody in the
so
family.
cute.
Something to talk about for sure.
Perfect.
Top item. For
And then
sure.
something to put in your window as well, which is also trendy.
Swedish candelabra, so a nod to Eastern Europe again. Back for the window and LED lit. So again, no fire, battery operated, no cord to run, just in a windowsill. It's done. Looks great.
Perfect. Okay, and I saw this on display. I was like, oh, you even have a pickle ornament.
So another nod
I
to
love
Eastern
pickles.
Europe, Germany.
Okay,
The
tell me about
pickle,
this.
so if you hide the pickle in the tree on Christmas Eve, your kids can find it, and an extra gift is set aside for that, whoever finds the pickle.
Okay, well, now you're giving me some great ideas. Of course, I'm going to take 2 pickles because I have 2 kids, so I got to make sure I
for
keep
the
it
pickle
even for them.
For sure.
Well, I absolutely have a couple extra gifts. Thank you so much again for joining us here today, and we do have more from Tinseltown coming up in a few minutes. Here are your milestone celebrations for today, and we're going to start off with a happy 70th anniversary to Keith and Joan Hubbard. Congratulations on truly a wonderfully inspiring lifetime of shared love and commitment, with many sprinkles of laughter and fun along the way. Lots of love from all of your family and friends. How special. I love starting off our day like this for our milestones. We also have a happy birthday to Aeneas. This is with love from Papa, Mama, and your little sister Aria, who say you're inquisitive, funny, and smart. Have the best 8th birthday ever. Happy 10th birthday to Chase. This is with love from your mom, dad, Trevor, Logan, Carter, Kai, and all of your grandparents and your cats. And if you have a milestone, celebrate it with us. Please send your birthday announcements for kids turning 13 years old or younger, and for those turning 100 years or more. We also do wedding anniversaries for those celebrating 50 years or more. All you have to do is send us an email, Your Morning Ottawa Milestones at ctv.ca, and we'll be sure to get your announcement on the air. Rosie.
A big thanks to all those who entered our Bahamas Adventure contest. We have some exciting news to share with you this morning. The winner of a 7-night escape at Margaritaville Beach Resort, Nassau, is Jessica Alexander. Woohoo! Congratulations, Jessica. Enjoy your Bahamian adventure. And we have to say a special thanks to the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism and Margaritaville Beach Resort, Nassau. Jessica Alexander, you are headed to the islands of the Bahamas. Congratulations again. Here's a live look through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. You can see a cloudy start to your day on your Monday, 7:58. We'll be right back. It's Monday, November 24th.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
A vote on the budget at Ottawa's City Hall today, including whether to increase fares for transit users.
Canada Post has reached a tentative deal with the Postal Workers Union, but small businesses say their trust in the Crown Corporation has already eroded thanks to years of a labor strike.
And a unique gift fair brings you great gift ideas for Hanukkah. Your Morning Ottawa continues right now.
Good morning. Come on in. I'm Rosie Edda.
I'm Will Aiello.
And I'm Melissa Lamb.
I scooted upstairs as we go on radio sometimes throughout the show. I noticed a couple of computers were shopping for some Black Friday deals.
Yes. It's hard not to, because if you have emails that you follow certain stores, they start sending them early, like pre-Black Friday is on now. So just a few days away.
Yeah,
just peeking.
Yeah, some people might have some full carts and just kind of wondering when to hit that button.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to get to your weather in just a moment, but first off, your top stories. The City of Ottawa's Transit Committee is set to vote on the 2026 budget today, which includes a proposed increase in transit fares. Users say they would like to see the extra funds go towards improving service.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
An adult monthly pass will be increasing $3.50 per month, while a single fare will be hiked by 10 cents. The proposed budget also includes a hike to the transit levy, which will see the average homeowner pay an extra $74 on their property tax bill. Staff say extending the OC transfer window an extra half hour would cost the transit agency nearly $1 million in lost revenue. Some commuters have complained that their trips were exceeding the 90-minute transfer window, and they have to pay twice for their trip. In a memo to council, staff say extending the transfer by 30 minutes would cost about $900,000. A possible extension to the transfer window is not included in the 2026 draft budget.
Don't be alarmed if you see some drones in the downtown core this week. Defense officials plan to fly small drones over the area of Kent and Spark Streets. Testing will be done under the guidance of several military branches and will test how prototypes work in a controlled urban environment. Those tests will take place during the day and night.
Jamaica is still reeling from the catastrophic effects of Hurricane Melissa and is now dealing with a deadly outbreak that has killed 6 people. The Caribbean nation has declared an outbreak of the bacterial disease leptospirosis on the island. Officials say stagnant water left by the storm, which slammed into the Caribbean island on October 28th, has created a breeding ground for the disease. Canada has committed millions of dollars in aid to Caribbean nations, including Jamaica, impacted by the hurricane.
The Prime Minister says he supports U.S. efforts to reach a negotiated peace plan between Ukraine and Russia, but wants to see changes to what has been proposed. This comes as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led talks with the Ukrainian delegation in Geneva Sunday. While Rubio says no agreement was reached and work still needs to get done, he did say progress was made on crafting a plan to end the war.
A long-standing Ottawa charity dedicated to helping families affected by addiction celebrated its 42nd anniversary with special recognition from the City of Ottawa on Sunday.
Last year, we increased our youth interactions by 55%. By the end of this fiscal year, we should be increasing it by 265%. So it's marvelous to get to the youth young enough so that then hopefully they will make better choices.
Serenity Renewal for Families reaches more than 2,000 people a year, offering counseling sessions, workshops, and family programs throughout the year, all aimed at helping people rebuild their lives. The charity was recognized by City Councillor Ralston King, who officially proclaimed Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, Serenity Renewal for Families Day.
It was a star-studded event. The Ottawa Cancer Foundation celebrated 30 years of community care and impact.
We've had some laughs. Lane, you're awesome. Now it's time to celebrate all of you.
The Foundation's Aurora Ball was hosted over the weekend by our very own Stefan Keys and CTV Your Morning Ottawa's Melissa Lamb.
Looking good, you two. The night also showcased inspiring stories of devoted change makers whose lives have shaped and strengthened the community in the capital and progress in local cancer care. What a star-studded event. It's so glamorous looking. Look at you, Melissa.
It was.
Nice.
It was a beautiful night.
It's a powerful evening.
Oh, it was. Aurora Borealis. I know lots of laughs and good times, but also some tears. Like, it was very emotional to hear the stories of survivors who were there and just what their families have gone through and really the impact that it has on us here in our city.
And raised more than they were expecting. It was so great when we saw the totals, hoping for $100,000, and then we looked up at one point, already surpassed that and just kept going. It just shows the power of our community coming together for such an amazing cause.
Absolutely. It was a wonderful, wonderful night and wonderful to be part of. So, yeah, it was beautiful. Our forecast today, it's a little bit of a cloudy start to your morning, but don't worry, we will get to see some sunshine into the afternoon. And overall, this week is starting off to be very mild to kick off your week, but it will be cold by the end of the work week. Still sitting at 0, so temperatures haven't really fluctuated too much this morning. -1 now in Trenton, 0 in Kingston, so temperatures fluctuating a little bit down in that area. Still cloudy conditions this morning, but we will get to see some sunshine in through your day ahead. So we will see a mix of sun and cloud later on this afternoon. Starting around noon hour today is when those clouds will shift through. Cloudier for tomorrow, but then overnight Tuesday and through your day on Wednesday, you can see this massive low pressure system bringing with it lots of rain. We are expecting periods of rain to last overnight Tuesday and through your day on Wednesday as well. So a little bit of wet, soggy weather on the way, but at least temperatures will stay nice and warm into your afternoon. Here's a look at your forecast for today. Temperatures hovering around 2 and 3 degrees throughout your morning hours, and then later on this afternoon, reaching that daytime high of 4 degrees later on today. Here's a look at the next couple of days. 4 for today, 7 for tomorrow. Cloudy conditions, warmer on Wednesday with a high of 8. Then as we head towards the end of the work week, a little bit cooler, -2, daytime high on Friday, overnight dropping to -10. It will remain cold as we head into the day on Saturday. On your roads this morning, 417 approaching Nicholas, we have a disabled vehicle in the first lane, so it is closed in that direction. It is causing some slowdowns as well, so keep that in mind if you are heading anywhere this morning. Other than that, traffic is just a little bit heavier as well, eastbound lanes, 417 from Richmond in through downtown. Well, if you are looking for the perfect gift idea for that special someone this holiday season, Tinseltown has so many unique gift ideas for everyone on your list. We're now taking a look at some of the top gifts this holiday season. Okay, Audie, there are so many to choose from, but we've picked some of the top ones that you've been seeing fly off the shelves. Tell me about this little guy that I'm
ginger
holding.
bear. Ginger
It is
bear.
so
by
sweet.
Barrington Collection. He's a little bear who's dressed up in a little gingerbread costume, and he even smells like gingerbread. There's a little fragrance in there.
And he's so soft as
So
well.
sweet. So for the little kids, what a great gift.
Absolutely, this
Yeah.
is so precious. Okay, let's talk about some of the other ones.
Sure.
That people
So
should put
for
under
the book
tree.
lovers, bookworms, so we have some of the classic novels, but of course for the Christmas season, we have A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
vintage
And these are beautiful, all with the gold trim on the pages.
Oh, stunning.
Lots of titles that we've got.
Okay.
So sticker books.
Yes.
Wow, stickers are back.
I know, my
So
kids
these
love
are
stickers.
beautiful sticker books, tons of old-fashioned type pictures for scrapbooking
Cute.
and decorating. Even the Christmas one, pretty big.
I love that. Okay.
So the reason for the season, I guess,
Yes.
is people who are religious. We have a beautiful nativity. It is battery operated, so it lights up beautifully for someone who's thinking of Jesus this Christmas.
I love that. That's so cute.
Very nice. And who doesn't love Christmas candy?
Absolutely.
Right, my favorite. These
Oh,
are
look
by
at this vintage box.
vintage style by Hammonds. If you remember these in your grandma's dish at Christmas,
Yes.
we have them here now.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, this is exciting. So,
The hottest item.
Labubu.
Labubu in an ornament.
In an ornament, we've got them in lots of colors and also in a miniature. So
Okay.
lots of fun. Like, I
Oh
mean,
my
this
goodness.
represents exactly one of the things that happened in 2025.
Right, it does. And if you
right?
can't get the Labubu, get the Labubu ornament
Ornaments.
on the tree.
We've got the Sour Patch. Who doesn't love Sour Patch? These are close to my heart, Sour
Yes.
Patch. And then we
A few
have
more items left to showcase for you.
the sequin slippers are back in stock
I
for
love
Christmas entertaining.
And the little bow.
The little bow is there, but for Christmas entertaining, comes in 3 sizes.
Okay, and so many different colors.
Beautiful. What a great gift. And then if you wear these at a Christmas party, everyone's going to ask, where did you get
Because a lot
these?
of times you can't wear your shoes in a house, so
That's
this is
right.
a great thing to bring.
Great alternative.
Okay.
And then for the boys, we've got
Love
some
it.
socks here. We've got some National Lampoons. We've got the classic leg lamp from A Christmas Story. And then some fun ones for the ladies, Feliz Navidad. So
Oh,
these are
my
all fun
goodness.
gifts to give for the holiday season. We've got them all here at Tinseltown Christmas Emporium.
And I know who the Christmas socks will go through under my tree. I have
Right.
a very special person who would indeed appreciate these.
Right.
Thank you so much for giving us a tour. How can people find you to do their own shopping?
Sure, you can visit us in-store in the Hintonburg area, 1096 Somerset Street West, or you can shop with us online and see our entire catalog at tinseltownchristmasemporium.com.
Incredible, and something for everyone here at Tinseltown this holiday season.
Thanks.
I wonder who that special person is. We'll have to wait to see. And coming up a little bit later on our show, married comedy duo Matt and Naomi explore some big stuff. It can be hard to give up things that you've collected over the years, especially some meaningful things. Their hilarious interactive performance comes to Ottawa very soon. We'll give you some more details. They are hanging out in the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Lazy Boy Lounge. They are nice and cozy. Then we head outside through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam, and not a lot of sunshine out there right now. Temperatures will be rather mild, but we will see that sun poke out this afternoon. It is 8:13 on your Monday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So Matt and I are a real-life married comedy duo.
It's true. People think that since we deal with comedy together that we must laugh all the time.
Yeah, like we wake up in the morning and we start laughing.
It's like a big old giggle fest in our house.
It's not like
It's
that.
a nightmare.
I always think the difference between a room
And
full of...
we're already having fun as they enter into our newsroom. Married comedy duo Matt and Naomi invite you to join them as they explore some big stuff. She wants to keep everything. He wants to throw it all away. Is she a pack rat? Is he a monster? Yes. This hilarious and highly addictive couple wants you to decide. Perhaps we can help them out with that as they join us this morning. Good morning, Matt and Naomi.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us. Oh, this is so great. And we were talking earlier about this topic, and I feel like we could be here all day. But
Agreed.
I want to ask, how did this idea even start? Because there has to be a perfect story.
I mean, you take this one, Matt Barron.
Well, I mean, when our parents passed
it's
away...
It's not like a fantastic. It started with people dying, which
yeah, it
isn't
does.
the funniest necessarily.
But, so when they passed away, we were sort of... we felt this feeling of emptiness. Of course, losing folks is not great. But then we also had to figure out what we were going to do with all of their stuff. And it was a lot
boxes
of stuff.
and boxes of different generations of things. Everybody's got them.
And I just wanted to get rid of all of it. You know,
And
I like simplicity. I've never met a garbage can I didn't want to use as a garbage can.
That's right. And I've never met a garbage can that I didn't want to turn into a side table with some spray paint and rope, because I keep everything.
I throw everything away. It's so like I'll even go to a dollar store, buy something and take it right to a landfill.
That's true.
It's
Yes.
just a time
Just
saver.
to like cut out the middle person.
So, so we had that conflict was ripe for material for us, and we thought there was a show around that, and also quite identifiable with lots of folks out there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we talk about that all the time, you know, and especially in those moments where it's very meaningful and you have all these items, and how do you navigate it? Well, you're turning something that could be a tough discussion into, you know, into a happy, positive, joyous skit, and you actually involve some of the audience as well. So tell me how that all plays into character.
Yeah, so we asked the audience to come up with something that they have at home that reminds them of somebody, and then we sort of find ways...
they write them down on these little cards.
Yeah, and then we find ways of weaving them into the show and bringing them to discuss. So sometimes people are a little bit nervous about audience participation shows, so it's as participatory as you want.
You don't have to. We say who wrote this card, and if they're interested, we'll talk to them, and then we'll weave their stuff into our show.
Yeah, you can just keep quiet and nobody will talk about it. But there's something about like having these discussions about things that you have at home that mean something to you that sort of keeps them alive and the story's alive. It's really just storytelling.
If we were to ask you what's something that you have at home that reminds you of someone?
Yeah, I mean, my mother is very much like me, and she put together this portrayal skit of me throughout my life of different elements. So it was this huge build, and it was like,
what do you
me
mean, like a
starting out
little
as hockey with
diorama?
Characters,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
And she had a story and a script that went along with it, and it started like as hockey to lacrosse to surfing to my TV career with a music studio, and she had all these elements together. And it's
That's
just it's
amazing.
one of those things that regardless whether it's set up, like it just holds such a special place in my heart.
Wait, are you an only child?
I am not. I'm the baby of the family.
Did everybody get one?
We all got one over time.
Okay.
Yes. But it's very
What
meaningful.
would she would do if you went to prison?
Oh,
Would
that's
she have a little jail set up with bars?
You know what? My mom loves me so much, she would continue to make it even in prison. Before we let you go, how can people find out about your show? Because it's going to be so great.
Yeah, you can go to the GCTC website, find out all of the shows they've got lined up, and to buy tickets there. You go to @GCTC Live on Instagram to keep in touch with us.
Yeah. And follow along, because everybody is sending us pictures of their big stuff, and then we put them on our Instagram, so @BarhamSneakus. So I want to see a picture of this diorama, and then we'll put it on there, and so it's kind of a way of sharing stories even past our show.
I love that. We'll do a debrief. I'll have my mother come on too, and we'll send you guys a little video.
I would love that.
And stay out of prison.
I'll try to. She would probably like that too.
It's so hard to make those little bars. It would be a good show.
We might have an idea for the future.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks.
Thanks for joining us, my friends.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Well, Hanukkah is fast approaching, and the Soloway Jewish Community Center is hosting a gift fair. We'll tell you a little bit more about that coming up a little bit later on in our show. You seem intrigued by that.
See that.
Oh, all right. Taking a peek outside through our Skycam on George Street, and not a lot of snowfall on the ground, but temperature will be above seasonal. We love that word this time of year. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.
Hanukkah is fast approaching, and the Solomon Jewish Community Center is hosting a gift fair. Joining me this morning is Maddie Eisenberg, the Marketing and Fundraising Coordinator at the JCC. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited to have you here to see all these cute little vendors. Before we get to that, give us kind of a little bit of the history of Hanukkah.
So a little quick history lesson story for you.
Yeah.
So around 200 BC, there was a group of Jewish rebels called the Maccabees, and they saved the Jewish people from persecution. But when they returned to the Holy Temple in Jerusalem, they found it in ruins, and this menorah that normally stays lit forever, has to stay lit all the time, it actually only had enough oil to last for one more day. But the miracle of light, which is how we refer to sometimes for Hanukkah, it lasted 8 whole days instead of just 1.
Okay.
So we celebrate that by lighting our own candelabra, which we call the Hanukkah. So there's 8 candles, and I'm going to pick this up just to show you.
Yeah.
So this is one version. Sometimes it's curved. So we light 1 candle per night. And then that 9th candle right in the middle there is called the shamus, which is used to light all of the other ones.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that little history lesson. And tell us more about the little gift fair that will be happening this weekend.
Of course. So it's on Sunday, November 30th, and it is going to be something for everyone, to be honest with you. There is jewelry from, you know, homemade artisans, necklaces, earrings, the like. You've got your menorahs and your Hanukkah jewelry. You've also got your cooking things, like your spatulas and your cutters, books, honey, soaps.
Oh my goodness,
and then I know, right?
It's so cute.
It's so cute. And then, you know, we also have, I know, right? Just beautiful.
Absolutely.
Just beautiful. And then, you know, we also have things for kids too.
I know, we were looking at over here at all the, this is actually for dogs,
That's
isn't
a dog
it?
toy.
Incredible that
A
they have
dreidel
dog
dog
toys.
toy.
I mean, okay, and then a little robot.
Yes, instead of the Judah Maccabee, it's the Judah Maccabot.
It's so cute.
So something for everyone. And we want to make it clear that everybody is welcome here at the Hanukkah gift fair. You know, we have our Jewish things, but we also have so many beautiful handmade things that people can come check out.
Right, because if you don't celebrate Hanukkah, you could still go and pick up gift ideas
Of
as
course.
well. Look at this beautiful jewelry.
Oh.
Tell me more. This is stunning.
Yes, so these are made by a woman named Linda. So she makes these necklaces, these adjustable necklaces.
So cool. And you can like customize this depending on your style. Look at that.
Right?
Beautiful. You could stretch it out. You can make it thinner.
That's just it.
Really
and then
fun.
she also makes these earrings and these dreidel earrings. And during Hanukkah, if you're going to celebrate properly, you're going to do a spinning top called the dreidel.
Okay.
And you're also going to eat these delicious fried foods.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever had a potato latke.
I sure have. I sure have. One of our old hosts, Leanne Lang's mom, used to come in and make them for us, homemade, here on the show, and they are delicious.
So good. It's like a fried potato pancake.
It is. It's so good.
Insane. And then we also have fried donuts, which are called sifganiot, and they are jelly-filled donuts powdered in
yum.
sugar. I mean, how could you not like that?
Okay, perfect. Give us the details on when it's happening and how people can get more information.
Of course. So it is happening Sunday, November 30th at the Soloway Jewish Community Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Nodomi Sachs Private. Again, everyone is welcome. We have these things for sale, but we also are going to have fun activities for kids, a photo booth. We're going to have folk dancing.
Oh, fun.
And it's going to be just a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Maddie, for joining us today and giving us all the details on this wonderful gift fair happening this coming up weekend.
Thank you.
Well, coming up here on Your Morning Ottawa, we introduce you to the executive chef of Andaz Ottawa Byward Market and their new Feast and Revel menu. Our guest is standing by in the Your Morning Ottawa Delorier Kitchen. Looks delicious. Here's a live look to our sky cam this morning. Still a little bit of a cloudy start to your day, but mild. Temps still sitting at 0.
I'm Rosie Eddet.
I'm Will Yellow.
And I'm Melissa Lamb.
And I don't know what's going on in that kitchen, Rosie, but when you head over there, all I have to say is it smells very good.
Right? Just an ever.
It's going to be so nice. We got a top chef from Andaz Hotel just whipping up something absolutely delectable. You can, the aroma's just wafting through the studio. Cannot wait to speak with him. That's coming up in just a few moments. But first, we're going to get to your top stories. The City of Ottawa's Transit Committee is set to vote on the 2026 budget today, which includes a proposed increase in transit fares. Users say they would like to see the extra funds go towards improving service.
If they raise the prices, I think the buses should be a little faster.
An adult monthly pass will be increasing $3.50 per month, while a single fare will be hiked by 10 cents. The proposed budget also includes a hike to the transit levy, which will see the average homeowner pay an extra $74 on their property tax bill. Staff say extending the OC transfer window an extra half hour would cost the transit agency nearly $1 million in lost revenue. Some commuters have complained that their trips were exceeding the 90-minute window and they'd have to pay twice for their trip. In a memo to council, staff say extending the transfer by 30 minutes would cost about $900,000. A possible extension to the transfer window is not included in the draft budget.
Don't be alarmed if you see some drones in the downtown core this week. Defense officials plan to fly small drones over the area of Kent and Spark Streets. Testing will be done under the guidance of several military branches and will test how prototypes work in a controlled urban environment. Those tests will take place both day and night. It appears the Prime Minister is in no hurry to resume trade talks with U.S. President Donald Trump.
I've been busy. We passed a budget with that's going to catalyze $1 trillion of investment. We have launched new trade agreements. We've secured new investment in the country of a size not seen arguably before. So we're busy. He's got other things to do, and we'll re-engage when it's appropriate.
More complex.
Mark Carney says both he and the U.S. president have other issues that they're dealing with and that he's looking forward to speaking with the president soon. The prime minister expects to speak with Trump sometime in the next 2 weeks, but is ready for whenever the Americans want to resume negotiations.
Canada and India have agreed to what is being called a comprehensive economic partnership, marking a significant shift in what has been a contentious relationship between the two countries. The Prime Minister says India can be a reliable partner.
In terms of trade, yes, we do, actually. You can be both a reliable trading partner and there will be some sources of friction.
This comes after years of strained relations over allegations India denies of involvement in criminal activity on Canadian soil. Since taking office, the Prime Minister has secured nearly a dozen new economic and security partnerships in a push to diversify away from the United States.
The Prime Minister says that he supports U.S. efforts to reach a negotiated peace plan between Ukraine and Russia, but wants to see changes to what has been proposed. This comes as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led talks with a Ukrainian delegation in Geneva Sunday. While Rubio says no agreement was reached and work still needs to get done, he did say progress was made on crafting a plan to end the war. Many of Yoplate's yogurts are being pulled over fears of pieces of plastic in some products. Yoplait Canada says it proactively issued the recall after discovering a defect in a packaging component that could cause plastic to enter in their drinkable yogurts. The recall includes all flavors of the 200 milliliter Yup drinkable yogurt, with best before dates ranging from October 21st to January 12th, 2026.
The holiday shopping season is here, and an expert says if you are looking for the best deals, you may not have to leave the comforts of your own home.
I think you're seeing a little better deals online because it's less overhead. The online providers like Amazon, they don't have the cost overhead of stores, so they can sell cheaper. So if I was a consumer, I'd probably look online first.
Retail analyst Bruce Winder tells Your Morning Ottawa that if you look closely enough, you can find some great deals online and in store.
It's a sure sign that Christmas is around the corner. The CPKC holiday train has started its tour through Canada and the United States, with hundreds of people in Southern Ontario coming out to see.
Look at that train. The free event also serves as a fundraiser and food drive for local food banks along the Canada-U.S. route, raising more than $26 million since its inaugural trip back in 1999.
The train will be passing through Eastern Ontario on Friday and Saturday, and it is so miraculous getting you in the festive spirit. But Melissa, if you do head out, you want to bundle up for this, especially you're just outside the whole time.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold weekend in the forecast for us. Thankfully, we have some milder days to kick off your work week before we deal with that cold conditions as we head towards the end of the work week and into the weekend. Today's daytime high is 4, so you can see it is above average, and the sun setting tonight 4:24, so we're still seeing that sunset before 4:30. It is still cloudy start to your morning, but we're going to start to see some sunshine late this morning into your afternoon. Mix of sun and cloud throughout most of the day today. It will remain cloudy tomorrow, and then overnight Tuesday and through your day on Wednesday, we are expecting periods of rain. So it'll likely start overnight Tuesday, early morning hours on Wednesday, and continue right through most of the day on Wednesday before it clears up late in the afternoon. 4 degrees is your high for today, and similar temperatures across the region, slightly warmer for Trenton, Kingston sitting at 5. 1 is your daytime high in Motron, 3 for Kitigan, Zibi. So over the next couple of days, again, cold conditions towards the end of the work week, but before that, nice and warm to start things off. 7 is the high for tomorrow, 8 degrees on Wednesday. We are expecting periods of rain throughout the day on Wednesday, clearing up late in the afternoon. Then it will slowly get colder as we head towards the end of the work week. -2 is your high on Friday. Overnight Friday, dropping all the way down to -10, and these are temps without that wind chill. Into the forecast on Saturday, your daytime high -4 in the afternoon.
Weather brought to you by Yeckendorf Rashid. Experience, knowledge, and a commitment to excellence.
And we're still seeing moderate congestion on the 417 heading eastbound from Richmond to Island Park. Westbound lanes seeing slowdowns from Searville to Nicholas this morning.
Here we are, your Morning Ottawa kitchen. We've got Matthew McRae, who is the executive chef at Andaz Ottawa Byward Market Hotel. We are so happy to have you on because, as I understand it, you have the festive menu just now ready for Andaz.
Yeah, we're just rolling out our festive menu now for Andaz Ottawa at Feast and Revel. And so, yeah, today we'll be showing you our confit halibut dish.
Oh, hello, bring it. Oh, my goodness. The aroma right now is just, it's delicate, but it's flavorful as well. And I haven't even taken a bite. What are you making here?
Good problems to have straight away.
Yes, exactly, exactly. What do you got for us?
Alrighty, so this dish, they're confit halibut, charred leeks, and chicken jus. This was essentially inspired by our lovely organic leeks that we get from our Juniper farms.
They're so beautiful.
They're so pretty. They've even got all the dirt still attached to them. That's how fresh they are.
That's all good, though. Yeah.
Alrighty, so here we have our immersion circulator, which with our halibut, we're going to drop that.
What are you doing there? You just sort of, is that just sort of heating it up?
Yep, so what this machine does is it's a water bath with a heat pump attached to it.
That's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will very slowly cook the fish, so it remains nice, buttery, and flaky, and it won't dry out. So
that's
perfect fish
wonderful.
every time.
It's a fairly, well, halibut is not so delicate, but not like
This
as
one is.
tough as it is delicate. There you go. Okay. It's a lovely fish dough, very light and easy to cook.
Very, very easy.
Okay. All right. So that's cooking. So what else do you have here?
So the real beauty of this dish is we're utilizing the entire leek from top to tail in the kitchen. Yeah.
Okay.
So for this dish in particular, we are using the most common part of the leek, the center cut. Now, part of the things we're trying to work with at the hotel now is obviously, same as most people, reducing waste across the board.
Okay.
So what we are using for garnish for this dish is our crispy leek stems.
No way. That's that.
That's
there,
that.
There.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
So they're dried?
So they're dehydrated and then lightly fried. Yeah, so please. So it's got a very light garlic and spring onion taste.
I do like it. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, you're going to put that on top of the halibut?
So that's going to be a textural element to the dish.
That is wonderful. No waste here, like you said, from tip to tip. Okay, what else do you got?
And then for the tops here, we actually turn that into a leek ash.
Come on.
A vegetable ash. So we roast that at really high temperature.
Cool.
Until it essentially turns black.
Isn't that deep and beautiful? The color is just amazing.
And we actually use that for our beef tartare dish as well.
Oh.
So same thing, zero waste across the board.
Do you rub this on as like a rub for the beef tartare or
it's
just a topping?
Yeah, just a little topping, a little garnish.
Okay, okay. How lovely is that? And then you got some coarse salt here.
Yes, of course. Chef's best friend.
Of course you have coarse salt.
Pun intended.
There you go. That is lovely. Okay, and then I think you have a lovely little.
So this
is it like an oil or?
This one's just lemon olive oil.
Okay, lemon olive oil.
So we use that one just to garnish our vegetables when we're ready.
All right.
And then here we have our chicken jus. So this one is a lot lighter in color.
To use chicken. right?
Yes.
Yeah, add a little bit more flavor in there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you got rich buttery halibut, and this one's really delicate when it's poached.
Yes.
So you get a really rich. It's really good for winter, good for the soul.
This is so lovely. So you're serving this now, from now throughout the holiday at the end as Ottawa?
Correct.
Okay, and we need to make a reservation.
Highly anticipate making reservations.
Yes, okay.
And then for basically up until mid-December, we will be doing
Beautiful. Yeah, okay.
complimentary Prosecco, as well as if you're coming to dine at Feast and Revel, we will be doing complimentary valet as well. So complimentary valet in downtown.
That's beautiful, in downtown Ottawa.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, we need you to plate this now.
Let's do this.
Let's get to it. Okay.
Alrighty, so
What do you
here's,
got?
I've always wanted to say this. Here's something I prepared earlier.
There you go. Lovely. Okay.
All right, so we've got some confit and seared potatoes.
Oh, that looks lovely.
And then these are our beautiful, lovely charred leeks.
When you say confit, what do you mean?
So confit is a cooking technique of cooking something in its own fat, essentially. So if you're doing confit chicken, you would use chicken fat.
Okay.
In this instance of using vegetables, we'll use olive oil because it's
it's
a vegetable. Yep.
Okay. So that's potatoes. Look at that. That is beautiful. And for the final element, the gorgeous, flaky, buttery halibut, which you had cooking in there in a nice buttery sauce.
This one's olive oil, actually.
That's olive oil.
Yeah.
The best oil out there. There you go. Cut that open. I cannot wait. Oh, that's
So that one will help
beautiful.
unload that guy.
Yep. Oh, love the color too. Yep. Okay. Hey, Mike, I'm talking to my director. How much time do we have? We got time. You can plate this, put a little topping on there. Oh, that's so nice. And then?
Oh, do you want to do the garnish for me?
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's wonderful. It smells amazing. A little bit of topping here. I'm gonna put a double
Do it.
bit there. Come on, made
Give
a
her.
bit of a mess there, but oh, that is so lovely.
Let me get that.
There you go. Chef always cleans up, you know? That's
Always.
right? You never just leave a mess here. That is beautiful. Come on, guys. You know what I'm gonna do here? After I thank Chef McCrae, I gotta walk off and have myself a nice little early dinner here. This is beautiful. Once again, what a great creation. Festive menu at the end as Ottawa. And you can go in and enjoy. And valet park and parking is paid for if you're coming in to enjoy that meal.
100%.
Chef McCrae, lovely, gorgeous. Thank you so much for coming by.
Lovely. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, this is beautiful. All right, if you know of a great chef or restaurant you think we should feature on Your Morning Kitchen, let us know. Send us an email, yourmorningottawa@ctv.ca. It's 8:44. Oh, look at that. Sun's peeking through. There's a live look through our Centennial Glass Skycam. We'll be right back. Good morning.
Here's a live look at our Centennial Glass Skycam this morning. We are seeing gray skies to start things off, but it is mild. We are sitting at 0 right now with a high of 4 into the afternoon. And it is the season of Christmas music, and we are so lucky because we have bold voices on this morning to sing for us. And Lindsay is here this morning. Lindsay Bolden, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So great to have you here. Okay, tell us a little bit about Bold Voices.
So Bold Voices is sort of my own passion project. We sing only music by Black composers.
Okay.
And we are all upper voices, so all women in the group. We meet in my home studio in South Keys, and we put on 2 concerts a year. And we do a lot of community outreach as well.
Wonderful. So tell us about some of the composers that you work with.
So I am the representative composer today. But we also sing music by Rollo Dilworth, Florence Price, Moses Hogan. We've hit a lot of the greats in spirituals and gospel music, as well as contemporary choral singing as well.
But why did you think it was important to have a choir that sings Black composers?
I grew up in the States and sang a lot of that type of music back home. And when I moved here, I really missed singing it. And I'm a big believer in if you want something and it doesn't exist, you have to make it yourself.
Oh, I love that so much. And tell us a little bit about the music you've written, because you've written some original songs for us today.
Yes, I do a lot of spirituals just in doing the research in my history liturgy and learning about the spirituals. But today we'll be singing a couple of rounds for you, which are simple melodies that are built to build the harmony.
I love that.
So it's a lot of fun.
You will be performing very shortly.
Yes.
When can people catch you guys?
We'll be at Trinity Anglican on December 12th for our Christmas concert, Light and Love. We'll be singing songs about the warmth of the season and love songs and lullabies.
Amazing. And anybody can come and participate and come and watch?
Yes.
Wonderful. 7 o'clock at night. Okay, so we are going to do some short samples of song, and you have brought in some members of your choir here today with a few extra members as well.
We'll be inviting you to sing with us today.
So how does this work? Tell us how you separate us into some groups.
I'll put you, they're already in groups, so you'll just join one of their existing groups.
Okay.
And I'll come over here to conduct.
Okay. Sounds good. I think you should separate Will, Rosie, and I, so we're not all the...
We'll put each of you in one group.
Put one of us on the side.
The mic's there. I'll go over here.
Okay.
I don't know where the best place to stand is. Okay. Are we ready?
One, 2, 3.
Yeah. One. So we'll do unison first, and then group 1, group 2, group 3.
Thank you.
So an angel. 1, 2, ready. An angel robed in spotless white, bent down and kissed the sleeping night. Night woke to blush, the sprite was gone. Men saw the blush and called it dawn. One more time. An angel robed in spotless white, bent down and kissed the sleeping night. Night woke to blush, the sprite was gone. Men saw the blush and called it dawn. 2, ready, and an angel robed in spotless, an angel robed in spotless, an angel robed in spotless white. Then woke to blush, the sprite was gone. The sprite was gone and called it dawn. An angel robed in spotless white. Like to blush, the sprite was gone. One more time. An angel robed in, an angel robed in, an angel robed in spotless white. Like the sprite was gone. Men saw the blush and called it dawn. 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 So you're ready to join the choir now?
Absolutely. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And you guys are going to stick around because we have another original song that we will be performing in just a few minutes.
Nice. That was good.
That was.
Welcome back, everybody. Rosie and I have been shifted to the back of the choir due to our performance.
We're with Bold Voices of Ottawa. It's such a wonderful pleasure to have you all here with us today.
And Lindsay, that was absolutely amazing. Tell us how people can listen to you guys and follow along your journey.
You can find us at our concert on December 12th at Trinity Anglican Church on Bank Street. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, The Bold Voices of Ottawa.
And you're singing another song for us that you composed.
Yes.
Can you tell us about this one?
This song is called Christmas Day. I wrote it like a week ago.
Oh, amazing.
And they picked it up so quickly.
So it's brand new.
It is. It's a text by George MacDonald. It is a Christmas text, 4-line poem set to a round.
Amazing. Okay, we'll let you take it away. Thank you again for all joining us for today.
Thank you. Star high, 2, ready. Star high, baby low, twixt the two wise men go, find the baby, grasp the star, heirs of all things near and far.
Star high, baby low, twixt the two wise men go. Find the baby, grasp the star, is of all things near and far. Star